Skinny Hardaway 7T. Back with another EP. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all hit that like button for your boy as you roll on in. Greatly appreciate it. Last night, we had a bunch of fights. In particular, we had Ben Rodriguez and we had MJ Ahmeduliev. What's good, D Free? Appreciate you sliding through this, John D Free. Y'all do your boy a favor as y'all roll on in. Y'all jab that like button for your boy. As y'all roll on in, y'all jab that like button for your boy. Y'all know we here for a good and a long time this morning. Shout out my brother D Free sliding through this junk. Was good, D Free. Appreciate you. You know what I mean? Last night we had a few fights on last night. We had MJ Ahmeduliev. We had Jesse Ben Rodriguez in action. You know what I mean? We had Raymond Ford. You know what I mean? Come through last night. Come through forward, Raymond Ford. The MJ Ahmeduliev fight was, we here to talk about it. It was underwhelming. You know what I mean? I should say, especially, when we comparing it to the Jesse Bam situation. I say this, I was thoroughly impressed with Jesse Bam Rodriguez last night. Not even going to hold y'all. Thoroughly impressed with Jesse Bam. Got me, I'm here to pose a question today. Shout out my guy Isaiah Felix. Appreciate you coming through this, John Isaiah. Blackjack. My guy Blackjack said, not yet to the question. Okay, Blackjack, we about to get into it. I was highly impressed with Bam last night. You know what I mean? And it kind of, got me to thinking a little bit. I know Bam is a fan favorite. Bam is a fan favorite type of fighter. You know what I mean? He has a growing fan base, largely in part due to, him being, from Texas. We all know Texas is a large state, one of the largest states, and they support, their fighters. So Bam is, on the right track right now, to start him. But I was one of those guys. I'm one of those guys. I'm one of those, hold your horses, you know what I mean, kind of guy. We don't know if, we don't know, what's going to happen, who's going to shake out. He ain't fought nobody yet. You know what I mean? All that, all that good stuff type deal. I was one of those people. You know what I mean? But last night I watched Bam. And last night I watched Bam closely. I watched him even more closely. I watched him with a different eye from how I would normally watch him. You know what I mean? Before last night, I viewed Bam, as a prospect. I watched him through the eyes, of a prospect. You know what I mean? Type deal. But last night, I saw a little something different in Bam. You know what I mean? I saw just a little something different in Bam Rodriguez. Bam Rodriguez, he went out there and he put it all together. You know what I mean? He put it all together last night against Ronvaside. You had a lot of people feeling like, Ronvaside may be too much for young Bam Rodriguez. Some people felt like Bam Rodriguez may be too, quote unquote, green at this point. You know what I mean? For Ronvaside. You know what I mean? Even people who were leaning, Jesse Bam Rodriguez, a lot of those people, felt that it would be, some sort of challenge for him. You know what I mean? But really last night, what it turned into for Jesse Bam Rodriguez, it turned a fight that was expected, to be close. That was expected, a fight that was expected to be a tough matchup for Jesse Bam Rodriguez. He made it look fairly easy. Actually, he made it look extremely easy. And not only did he make it look easy, he went in there and he finished the job. You know what I mean? Now, Ronvaside has been stopped before. Ronvaside isn't, prime Ronvaside like, he used to be. And I get that. But still, for Jesse Bam Rodriguez to go out there last night and for him to put on that performance the way he put on that performance, you know what I mean? That was a beautiful performance. And speaking of performances, if we talking about last fight performances, this is how the question got posed. And I'm about to go outside, y'all. I'm about to roll my weed up. We about to talk about it type deal. But this is how the question, was formed. Last night performances, last night performance was a great performance along the line with the rest of the great performances that I seen by these two guys standing up here. These two guys I posted in these pictures. You know what I mean? Monster anyway is coming off his victory over Nino Donaire, impressive stoppage victory over Nino Donaire. Cool boy Steph is coming off a masterclass boxing performance versus Daniel Roman, in which he made his fight, you know what I mean, look easy as well. Did Cool boy Steph, and then we got Jesse Bam Rodriguez last night with his beautiful, dismantling of Rumverside last night. Charles Granger was good, Charles. Appreciate you sliding through this, John Charles. Y'all do your boy a favor as y'all roll on in, whether y'all here for a good time or y'all here for a long time. If y'all could, when y'all roll on in, y'all smash that like button for your boy. We getting ready to take this outside. I'm getting ready to take this outside. We getting ready to take this outside. You know what I mean? But y'all do your boy a favor as you roll on in. Y'all smash that like button. As y'all roll on in, y'all smash that like button for your boy. But yes, Jesse Bam Rodriguez last night, he looked damn good against Rumverside, which got me, you know what I mean, which got me raising the question, asking the question that I'm asking today. What's good, Charles Granger? Let me get you a wrench, Charles. I've seen you enough times through this, John Charles, to wrench you up, fam. Let me wrench up the family, Charles Granger. Yep, so Jesse Bam Rodriguez performance last night, it woke me up this morning. It really got me thinking, man, like, did that man just put himself in the conversation with Cool Boy Steph and Monster anyway as the best little man? You know what I mean? I think it's a real question right now. You know what I mean? I think it's a real question for us to ask right now, you know, about Jesse Bam giving his performance last night. You know what I mean? Did Jesse Bam just take that step from prospect, contender, you know what I mean, into elite? You know what I mean? Did he take the step last night from prospect, contender until elite? And I posed the question this morning. Brody, to everybody that's in the building. I posed the question this morning. Did Jesse Bam Rodriguez performance last night, did it surpass? Did his performance last night surpass Monster anyway and Cool Boy Fulton as the best little man in the game? And to answer my question and to answer my own question, you know what I mean? Do I personally feel like he has surpassed? Do I personally feel like that he has surpassed Monster anyway or Cool Boy Steph? Personally, no, I don't feel like he surpassed them. But I will tell you this: I do feel like Jesse Bam Rodriguez last night. I do feel like that he made a name for himself. To me, he made a name for himself. I feel like after last night, after that performance last night, nobody else is going to have to, especially not, you know what I mean, in and around the boxing world, nobody else is going to have to ask, hey, who is Bam Bam Rodriguez? Hey, is that Bam Bam Rodriguez dude, is that Bam Bam Rodriguez dude the goods? Or is that Bam Bam Rodriguez dude, you know what I mean, all hype? And I think after last night, nobody is ever going to have to question, is Bam Bam really, is Bam Bam really a player in the division? Is he a contender? Is he real? Is he just hype? You know what I mean? Bam Bam last night, he most definitely came through and showed that he is the real deal and he is to be taken seriously. I'm not gonna say I was hesitant on Bam, because I wasn't hesitant on Bam, you know what I mean, like that. wasn't hesitant on Bam at all. You know what I mean? I'm just not as quick, you know what I mean, to crown these prospects, you know, as some people, because I know when there was a certain fighter, that I like, you know what I mean, who shall remain nameless, right? There was a certain fighter. I remember that I was liking this certain fighter. I remember I was telling people that this certain fighter was next up. I remember I was telling people, you know, that this certain fighter, you know, was a problem to be reckoned with. I remember I was telling people that this fighter right here really is the best fighter in the game. And and the person that I was telling people about, you know what I mean, the person that I was giving everybody forewarning about back in the day, the person that I was giving people forewarning about was Errol Spence Jr. It was Big Fish. That's the guy that I was telling y'all about. Hey, this guy right here, this guy gonna be pound for pound. Hey, this guy right here gonna be one of the best in the world. Hey, y'all talking about Keith Thurman now them, but y'all need to be looking at this guy. You know what I mean? So I was there, and I remember everybody telling me that Errol Spence ain't done enough. Errol Spence ain't that good. Errol Spence ain't pound for pound. Errol Spence don't deserve to be in the conversation with Keith Thurman now that shit, you know what I mean? So I remember, you know, there was a time when we wasn't giving prospects, you know, all that love. We wasn't trying to crown every single prospect, you know, that came through. You know what I mean? So I'm a little more hesitant, a little more skeptical, you know, to give these guys. I'm a little more hesitant, a little more skeptical to just dub these guys and crown these guys as the best ever, when I know that it was a point in time where I was trying to tell people that, hey, this guy right here is next up, and that guy right there was Errol Spence, and nobody was trying to give him the credit. Nobody was trying to give him, you know what I mean, them fights type deal. So I'm kind of harder on the prospects, you know, nowadays because of that very reason. But last night, Jesse Bam Bam, I was never a Jesse Bam Bam critic or nothing like that of the sort. Which I mean, I'm just a little harder on guys, given that, you know, that was harder on my prospect, you know, back in the day. That was telling me this, telling me that. And right now, my prospect is probably, arguably, the best boxer in the game right now. You know what I mean? Arguably. He's arguably the best boxer in the game right now. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's arguably the best boxer in the game right now. So I was a little more hesitant, you know, on Bam Bam Rodriguez. Y'all do your boy a favor as y'all roll in, whether y'all here for a good time or a long time. As y'all roll in, y'all smash that like button for your boy. So I ain't gonna say that I was hard on Jesse Bam Bam Rodriguez, but I will say I was a little more skeptical on him than everybody else, given that, you know, people used to do me like that. So I'm always a pump the brakes guy. I was a pump the brakes guy on Jerome Boost Ennis. I was a pump the brakes guy on Jesse Bam Bam Rodriguez. You know what I mean? But I'm one who's not above reproach. I'm one who's not above, you know, going back in and reassessing. You know what I mean? And upon reassessing, I'll be going there waking people up. Move, baby. And upon reassessing, right? And upon reassessing Jesse Bam Rodriguez, I've reassessed that Jesse Bam Rodriguez is everything that, you know, is everything that they told us that he was. Jesse Bam Rodriguez is everything that, you know, they told us that he was. And I'm going to give Jesse Bam Rodriguez some credit tonight. Hold on, y'all. And I'm going to give Jesse Bam Rodriguez some credit today. I'm going to give him some credit today for what Jesse did last night, right? Hold on, I'm switching leads. Switching leads. This is my no hair. This is my no haircut hat right here. This is my no haircut. What's good? He said the youngster looked good last night. But in fact, he did look good last night. Kendall Johnson. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all hit that like button for your boy. When you roll on in, tap that like button for your boy. When you roll on in, greatly appreciate y'all ready here for a good time or a long time. Smash that like button when you roll on in. Tugger Slam, eating the box said, tell your side of the story with the beef. I don't know what he's talking about. Shout out my guy, Just Dude. What's good, pimp? Appreciate you sliding through this, young pimp. Glad you can make it. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all smash that like button for your boy as you roll on in. Win this thing, talking about the post-fight reactions from last night. Ahmeduliev, Ahmeduliev, Van Rodriguez put on performances last night. I'm talking about Jesse Van Rodriguez right now, and I'm going to get into Ahmeduliev. What's good, Just Do? And I'm going to get into Ahmeduliev, in a minute, because everywhere that I'm impressed, everywhere that I'm impressed with everywhere that I'm impressed with everywhere that I'm impressed with Bam Bam Rodriguez, I'm extremely underwhelmed by MJ Ahmeduliev. I'm gonna be real with you. Last night I went into that fight and I thought one way of MJ and I thought one way of, Jesse Bam Bam Rodriguez. The way I felt about Jesse Bam Bam Rodriguez were, it was more that he needed to prove, you know what I mean? And the way that I felt about MJ was that I thought MJ was ready. I thought MJ was the second best guy at the 122-pound division behind Cool Boy Steph, you know what I mean? And possibly, MJ could still be the best guy at the 122-pound division. It's just the thing with that is before last night, I thought a little more of MJ than I do this morning. Last night, that fight between Cool Boy Steph and MJ Ahmeduliev, that fight was closer to me in my mind last night than it is right now. You know what I mean? And Jesse Bam Rodriguez, before last night, I thought he was just, a contender prospect guy. But after last night, I'm a believer in Jesse Bam Bam Rodriguez. So MJ Ahmeduliev, for me personally, MJ Ahmeduliev kind of went the other way on it. You know what I mean? And Jesse Bam Rodriguez went up. But so I talked about Bam for a little bit, so let me hit on, Ahmeduliev. I don't got his picture up here posted. You know what I mean? Because I was so impressed with Jesse Bam Rodriguez, I literally forgot about MJ Ahmeduliev, picture, putting him in here. I only put 3 pictures in here. He most definitely deserved to slot in here. I had this in my mind, though. You know what I mean? Let me tell y'all how this happened, because I be thinking ahead of the game. On some of these, I just come on here and I freestyle, and some of these I be thinking a little bit ahead of the game. With this one, I was a little bit ahead of the game. I had already set the stage. This morning, to come on here and ask y'all who y'all think is the best little man. MJ Ahmeduliev, Jesse Bam, Cool Boy, or Monster anyway. You know what I mean? But MJ last night, he kind of laid the egg for me. You know what I mean? He kind of laid the egg. Y'all do you Mr. Pads? What's good, Mr. Pads? Appreciate you sliding through this jump, Mr. Pads. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all hit that like, but hold on, let me block this dude and here supporting his channel on my shit. Let me block this nigga. Let me block this dude. Matter of fact, Y'all shoot that dude that keep supporting his channel on my channel. Never seen him but day before in my life. Y'all shoot that dude. Yeah, appreciate y'all. But yeah, I was gonna put Ahmeduliev up here. I was gonna put Ahmeduliev up here with these guys and pose the question like who we think is the best. You know what I mean? Big man. I mean the best little man in boxing. But yeah, let me hide this nigga. But MJ Ahmeduliev, he came out there and he laid an egg. You know what I mean? He came out there and he laid a big egg type deal. So I kind of feel, I almost don't feel like, I ain't gonna say almost. I don't feel like Ahmeduliev belongs in the conversation with these three guys that I'm having right now, which is why I chose not to put him in the conversation anymore. But like before last night, I most definitely had him, in the conversation. But after last night, I don't think he really could compete with these guys. That performance that I seen from MJ last night, that would get him beat up by Jesse Bam. That'll get him damn sure beat up by anyway. And Cool Boy Step is going to kill that man. PJ Big Dog was good. PJ's Big Dog. Appreciate you sliding through this jump, PGH. Glad you could make it. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all smash that like button for your boy as you come on in. Y'all smash that like button for your boy as you come on in. Greatly appreciate it. Y'all feel free to drop y'all opinions and things like that. If y'all the family and y'all the family, y'all do your whole matter of fact. Let me put my banner up. Let me put my banner up. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all go by that t-w-t.com. And if you haven't officially joined the family, I need everybody in here, to go on there to the website t-w-t.com. Click that link. Go to that join icon above the screen. Click join, and it's gonna tell you everything you need to know. If you're coming through this junk, you probably already family anyway. So family, let's just make it official. I need y'all to go to their website, and I need y'all to join the TWT fam officially. t-w-t.com. It's gonna tell you everything you need to know. t-w-t.com. Greatly appreciate you. But hell yeah, I'm not finna put MJ. I'm not finna put MJ Ahmeduliev in this conversation right now about the best little guy because last night Ahmeduliev did he did just enough to win that fight. You know what I mean? He did just enough to win his fight. He did just enough to squeak by. He didn't. I don't feel like that he went out in that fight to impress. I feel like he played it real safe in that fight. And, it's one thing, to play it safe. If you in there, with a guy who may be a dangerous puncher, who may beat you, you know what I mean? You may be in his hometown or something like that. So you may not want to, go too hard, because they may, like take a decision away from you or something like that. But when you're in control of a guy all night, like MJ Ahmeduliev was last night, when you're in control of a guy all night like that, you got to press the gas on him. You know what I mean? Because you could have pressed the gas on him. You could have pressed the gas on him, and you could have got him out of there. You know what I mean? It's like MJ Ahmeduliev it's like he was okay with just doing enough. He was okay with just getting, the boxing win. And everybody watching the fight saw that, you probably could have put that guy out of there if you really, if you really tried. You probably could have, you know what I mean, put that guy out of there. Last night, we saw two fighters last night. We saw MJ and we saw Ahmeduliev. We saw one fighter. We saw the difference, right? We saw the difference last night. We saw the difference last night in between, I believe, and all credit to Ahmeduliev. We saw the difference last night in between a star boxer and a superstar boxer. You know what I mean? Ahmeduliev is 11-0 now with 7 KOs. I'm not really sure of Jesse Bam's record right now. You know what I mean? Type deal. But last night was both of these guys' biggest fights of their career. You know what I mean? Both of these guys' biggest fights of their career. Ronnie Reyes, versus Ahmeduliev, who I just told you, he only has 10 fights. Only had 10 fights before last night. Ahmeduliev versus Ronnie Reyes, former champion Ronnie Reyes. and Jesse Ben Rodriguez versus Rungleside, former champion in Rungleside. This last night, it was supposed to be a showcase, you know what I mean, for the smaller divisions. Cool Boy just fought, Anyway just fought, you know what I mean? This was supposed to be Cool Boy Anyway coming out two great performances too, right? This was supposed to be another showcase, for the small weight division. This was supposed to be 16. Okay, bet. This was supposed to be another showcase for the small divisions. This was supposed to be another coming out party for Jesse, another coming out party for MJ Ahmeduliev. And I feel like MJ Ahmeduliev laid the egg. MJ Ahmeduliev, he laid the egg last night, you know what I mean? Didn't do bad in his performance. He didn't lose a round. No, he didn't lose too many rounds. It wasn't too many rounds in that fight. You could even say that he lost. You know what I mean? But underwhelming for sure. Kind of like, what this Ahmeduliev performance reminded me of. You know what I mean? Kind of reminded me of. He was never in trouble or nothing like that, but what it kind of reminded me of, and even to a different degree, it kind of reminded me of Shakur Stevenson versus Nakatila, except for Nakatila was, really throwing the heat. He was really, trying to knock, Shakur head off. So I understand why Shakur, went into his, defensive thing. But with Ahmeduliev, Ronnie Rios never even hit him cleanly like that or nothing like that. Never pressed the gas on him. He just chose to box him all night. Made that fight extremely boring, for lack of a better word. I ain't gonna lie to you. What's good, King Vonnie? Appreciate you sliding through this joint, King Vonnie. Glad you can make it, pimp. Y'all do your boy a favor, whether you're here for a good time or a long time. If y'all could, smash that like button for your boy as you roll on in. Greatly appreciate it on this Sunday morning. We in here talking about the weekend reactions, to the fight last night. Jesse Bam, MJ Ahmeduliev last night. And I'm here to pose a question, man. I'm here to pose a question to everybody. And the question is, last night, did Jesse Ben Rodriguez surpass Cool Boy Steph, or did he surpass Monster Anyway as being the best little guy, you know what I mean, in boxing? And I personally, before last night, would not have even had Jesse Ben Rodriguez in these conversations. I'm going to be real with you. Before last night, I ain't going to say I thought Jesse Ben Rodriguez was a hype job, but I wasn't as sold on Jesse Ben Rodriguez as everybody else is. You know what I mean? Because, again, I remember a point where I was extremely sold on the guy, but everybody was telling me that I needed to hold my horses and I need to pump my brakes because he ain't done enough yet. And that guy name was Earl Spence. You know what I mean? So when it comes to these prospects and stuff, I'm not, the first one to jump out, on the gun when it comes to certain prospects. You know what I mean? I ain't the first one to jump out on the gun and just give them credit because everybody says I should. Because I remember I told y'all Earl Spence deserved a lot of credit when he was like 24, 25, but y'all weren't hearing me. But now we here now. You know what I mean? But this is a new day. You know what I mean? But so I'm hard on prospects because everybody was hard on my prospect. You know what I mean? But Jesse Bam last night, I ain't gonna lie, man. I was highly, thoroughly impressed with Jesse Bam Rodriguez last night. You know what I mean? Him, and before this fight started, I went into this fight expecting to be more impressed, right? I went into this fight expecting to be more impressed with MJ Ahmeduliev. You know what I mean? I expected to be more impressed, you know what I mean, with him. He's fighting Cool Boy Step. You know what I mean? He coming off that upset win versus the babyface assassin. You know what I mean? A year or so ago type deal. You got him and Cool Boy Steph, building buzz for that undisputed. You know what I mean? So I'm excited. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all smash that like button for your boy as you roll on in. I don't know if this y'all first time, but don't make it y'all last time. If y'all could, smash that like button for your boy, as you roll on in. Greatly appreciate it. And if you're here for the first time, don't make it your last time. If you could, like that video and subscribe to the channel. Greatly appreciate it. We talk this good boxing every single day. Every morning we wake up, and you know what I mean? Every day we wake up and we talk this good boxing. Morning, day, night. Southern T is going to be on here. Southern T is going to be live, and Southern T is going to be talking that boxing. Don't believe me? Ask a friend. So y'all do your boy a favor while y'all here right now. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Greatly appreciate it. Dante Kennemore, what's good, pimp? Appreciate you sliding through this joint, Dante. Glad you could make it. Glad you could make it. Glad you could make it. Shout out my guy Dante Kennemore sliding through this thing. Appreciate you. Y'all jab that like button for your boy on the way in. Dwayne said not right now, but he's definitely in the conversation and can make an argument that he is better than Monster. Not cool boy just yet. Okay, shout out my guy D Free. I feel like this. If we talking strictly skill, we talking strictly talent, strictly skill, strictly talent wise, you know what I mean? Jesse Bam Rodriguez can compete with Jesse Bam Rodriguez could compete with, just about anybody in boxing from a skill standpoint. Last night, he showed me a lot, man. He used angles last night. You know what I mean? He showed me he could counterpunch last night. He had a very educated jab last night. And what was more impressive with it is, he did it against a formidable opponent. Now, I'm not going to just jump completely off the deep end with Rumverside, you know what I mean? Because Rumverside was kind of old. You know what I mean? I knew this, but I got to give him credit because there were people, despite Rumverside's age, who were picking Rumverside. There were people who was telling me that Jesse Bam Rodriguez might be a little too green. Now, me, I was indifferent about it. I always felt like Jesse Bam would win. To me, it would just be a thing on how he win. But again, I'm just one person, you know what I mean? So I know that the overall assessment on this fight was that Jesse Bam Rodriguez very well could lose this fight due to him having a lack of experience. Ratchet since 91 was good, Ratchet. Appreciate you sliding through this jump. Pimp, y'all do your boy a favor as y'all roll in, whether y'all here for a good time or a long time. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all smash that like button for your boy and subscribe to the channel as y'all roll on in. Greatly appreciate y'all. Greatly appreciate y'all. I need 6 subscribers until I get to 2,400. Y'all do your boy a favor. I got 16 of y'all in the building right now. If all 16 of y'all not subscribed to the channel right now, can I get all 16 of y'all to subscribe to the channel? I need 6 more subscribers until I get to 2,400. Can y'all do your boy a favor today? Can y'all hit that subscribe button, that like button, and join the channel? We talk this good boxing every day. To this morning, we talking about the fights from last night, which we do every Sunday. You know what I mean? The post-fight reactions. We do this every Sunday. We talk boxing every single day. You know what I mean? We got your information news. We got your open dialogue news, which is what we're doing right now. Type there. Feel free to drop y'all opinions, to drop a comment. You know what I mean? I like to show better when y'all comment and when y'all engage, with me. This is a people show. I know I come up here and I talk to myself a lot. You know what I mean? But I got to do that mostly until y'all get in the room. You know what I mean? But the engagement is love. You know what I mean? Shout out my guy, DP Rocker. Appreciate you sliding through this junk. DP. Glad you can make it, pimp, brother DP. Dante Kendamore said, hit on my parlays, Bam on the knockout, and on the 3-leg, Jessica, Bam, and MJ. Yes, sir. I hit on one of my shorter legs too last night. It was an MMA jump, but I hit on one of my shorter legs too last night, Dante Kendamore. Appreciate you sliding through this junk. No, but yeah, I think we got a little interesting look 3-way battle. No, for a long time I was saying Cool Boy Steph the best little man. Cool Boy Steph the best little man. I don't think any of those guys could beat Cool Boy Steph. I don't think any of those guys could beat Cool Boy Steph. I was saying that for a long time. You know what I mean? Do I feel like these guys could beat Cool Boy Steph? Not necessarily beat him right now, but you know what I mean? Because, he is, the bigger guy. It's still to be seen. I'm not going to say that they can't beat Cool Boy Steph. But this question right here, this isn't me asking you, oh, do you think that these guys could beat one another or anything like that? I'm strictly asking, you know what I mean? Who do you guys think, as far as skill, a totality of it? Nonetheless, I think Bam was able to put himself in the room with In Your Way and Cool Boy. Now I'm not gonna put him in front of them just yet, What's good, T20? Appreciate you sliding through this junk. Glad you can make it, pimp. Now I'm not gonna put him in front of Cool Boy or in your way just yet, because their resumes are better. And I really, if we really getting down to it, if we really getting down to it, they have better resumes, but they're not just so far in front of him on the resume standpoint. His first name last night, Jesse Bam Rodriguez, got his first name, on his resume. Now there was if I'm not mistaken, was that last night Jesse Bam Rodriguez got his first real name, on his resume. He got his first real stamp, on his resume in Rungvisai. The Rungvisai win takes Jesse Bam Bam to another level. MJ's biggest win, Ahmeduliev, was over, the babyface assassin, in which Cool Boy Steph just made look like, a piece of cake. So Cool Boy Steph actually has the win over MJ's best win. I think Rungvisai is better or just as good as Daniel Roman. You know what I mean? So I would but when you add Leo and you add Figueroa, Cool Boy Steph easily has the best resume, out of these three. You know what I mean? Monster anyway has that Donner win, but Donner was up in age, just like Rungvisai. I think at the last fight, I think Rungvisai had a lot more to give than Donner had to give. You know what I mean? At that point, Donner, 3 years ago, that's anyways, best win type deal. So they all got one pretty solid win, but I think Cool Boy Steph is the one, with the multiple solid wins when you add Leo into his equation. And, the babyface assassin, I would give the slight edge to Cool Boy Steph as being the best little man. But Jesse Bam Rodriguez is making it real close. Now he making it real close right now. You know what I mean? T20 said Bam's stick was facts. His stick is his jab, y'all. His stick was strong. Angle transition was beautiful. And balance was incredible. Last night, MJ is food for Cool Boy. That's kind of what everybody feeling like right now. I ain't gonna lie. Last night, the feel was that Cool Boy and MJ would be a hell of a fight. Now I think most people feel like that, Cool Boy would get MJ. Y'all do your boy a favor. I got 19 people in the building. Y'all hit that like button and subscribe to the channel as you roll on in. I don't know if this is your first time, but don't make it your last time. If you could, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Greatly appreciated. My guy Kendall Johnson said Bam was impressive last night, but Cool Boy is on another level. Cool Boy has shown us more dimensions. Kenneth, I think, before last night, I would agree with you 100 total percent. I still agree with you, but last night, Kenneth, Bam showed us some dimensions to his game. You know what I mean? He showed us a couple of dimensions to his game. He did. I think he showed me more than I thought he had. I didn't think he would be able to use those angles as good as he was able to use those angles. But he used the shit out them angles last night. Damn it, man. What's good? Damn it, man. Heard that must mean it's time to fire up. Damn it, man. Heard that must mean it's time to fire up. Damn it, man. What's good? Appreciate y'all sliding through this joint. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all smash that like button for your boy as you roll. I'm giving. Okay, bet. Okay, bet. Damn it, man. Go ahead. Give me your picks. I'm gonna rob the bookie after this. You know what I mean? Greatly appreciate y'all. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all roll on in. Y'all hit that like button. I need 5 more likes and I need 6 more subscribers. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all tell a friend and tell a friend. Your boy needs 6 subscribers until I hit 2,400. You know what I mean? So y'all tell a friend, share the page, share the video. Get your boy them 6 subs. Greatly appreciate it. I got you, okay? Whenever you ready, I'm ready. I got you. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all smash that like button as you roll on in. Yeah, Bam showed me a couple different dimensions last night. He showed me a couple different dimensions. Now he didn't show me. Now, Kenneth, he didn't show me enough dimensions to where I think he beat Cool Boy Fulton. Now he didn't. But I will say this. And I'm noticing something too. I'm noticing something too. Every time we try to, every time I say, hey, I want to see him fight Cool Boy. I want to see him fight Cool Boy. You know what I mean? Every time I say some shit like that, people tell me, oh, why do he gotta fight Cool Boy? Why he got Cool Boy ain't nothing. Well, man, it's three divisions. It's 115, it's 118, and it's 122. You know what I mean? If I was telling him to fight goddamn Chocolatito, a division down from him, y'all wouldn't have a problem with me telling him to go down to fight Chocolatito. But when I say, oh well, you know, I want to see him against anyway. I want to see him against a monster anyway. You know what I mean? People lose their fucking minds. You know what I mean? Now the same people who be so upset, now the same people who be so upset, that I want to see in your way fight Cool Boy, that they just one division apart. You don't see these people here with that same energy about, me saying, bam, me asking the question, me posing the question that Bam is better than in your way and Cool Boy. You know why you don't see them here, posing the question that I'm racist today? Because the shit that I talk about, the content that I speak on, because I cover so many different fighters, because I cover literally every single good fighter, you can't come in here and spew that. He came in here that day on that bullshit with Cool Boy, and anyway, because he saw an opening. And he tried to make that opening something bigger, much bigger than it was. But he ain't come the following week to hear me talk about Robisa and Shakur. He ain't here today to hear me talk about Bam, Anyway, and Cool Boy. So now do I not like black people because I want to see Bam fight Cool Boy, or do I not like black people because I feel like, maybe Bam surpassed Cool Boy last night? You know what I mean? Do I not like Japanese people today? Am I racist with the Mexicans? Am I racist against black people and Japanese people today? Or am I just talking boxing like I always talk? My point exactly. But I digress. Last night, I think Bam Rodriguez, I think he put himself in the same room as Monster Anui last night. I think he put himself in the same room as Monster Anui because when you really check Monster Anui's resume, Monster Anui has one good win. He has one great win over an older opponent. And anyway, in Monster, I said Monster. And damn, his name is. And Nino Donaire, he has one good win over an older opponent, and Nino Donaire, and so does Jesse Bam Rodriguez. Now I know y'all go sit here and tell me, oh well, anyway, he beat this guy, he beat this guy, he beat this guy, he beat this guy. Y'all go sit here and tell me that he beat a bunch of guys that me or nobody in here ever heard of before. You know what I mean? And then you go, well, just because you never heard of him before, don't mean he not good. Well, I tell you this. If nobody ever heard of him before, that means that, he's not that good. Jesse Bam Rodriguez fights at a lower weight class, and we all know who the fuck Jesse Bam is. My thing is Monster Anyway himself fights at a lower weight class. And we all know who Monster Anui is. You know what I mean? Rumvaside fights at a lower weight class, and most of us, can't even pronounce his fucking name. But we all know who Rumvaside is. A lot of us didn't even know Rumvaside wasn't even that man's real name until yesterday. You know what I mean? But we know who he is. So when y'all tell me that Anui beat all these people, we just don't know who they are. I call bullshit on that, and I'm gonna call bullshit every time I hear that. Because if they was that good, we would know who they are. We would have heard about them at some point, at some time, somewhere. We would have heard about those guys. This guy, Pitbull Cruz guy, before, I know it just seemed like that he just got on the scene after he fought Tank. But guess what? When this Pitbull Cruz guy came back to fight Tank, and everybody was saying, oh, who the fuck is this guy? I don't know this guy. This is another scroll for Tank. When everybody was saying that bullshit, I knew exactly who Eastside Cruz was, who Acid Cruz was a long time ago, because that's the guy that was calling Mini Mike Tyson. That's the guy that was trying to make Mini Mike Tyson before he took that loss. You know what I mean? That was calling him Mini. Get in that house. Was good, King One. King One and said a lot of dudes need the exposure. Facts. These dudes be weird. Facts, fam. These dudes just be weird, bro. Here's the thing. I'm in here talking boxing. As brother Drew Titan be saying, I'm in here talking boxing. These weird ass niggas being here talking about me talking boxing. I lost my pen, y'all. Ah, there you go. Ah, that ain't it. My bad, y'all. My bad. My bad, y'all. But hey, yeah. King Bunch, a lot of these dudes need the exposure. Exactly. A lot of these dudes want exposure. A lot of these dudes want me to help them get on. A lot of these dudes want to try to use me to boost their platforms as if I got a big fucking platform. I don't got a big platform. My platform just bigger than your garbage ass platform. The thing is, a lot of these people mad that they couldn't even get their platform to this. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people who got their platform to this, who got comfortable and then quit. You know what I mean? When these weirdos come to my Southern Tea and they call me racist for, for having a topic, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't talk about everybody. I don't give a fuck what color or nationality you is. Black, white, Mexican, Puerto Rican, Dominican, Cuban. You see, I say I don't care what color or race. I don't care what color or nationality. Race, nationality, two different things. They divide a lot of us by nationality when we the same race. I'm gonna say it again because I know that went over a lot of you motherfuckers' head. I know I only talk boxing in here. I know I don't know. I'm just a young nigga from Memphis that smoke dope all day. on his porch at his nice crib and shit with his multiple whips and shit. I know I don't know too much of shit, but let me tell you something. Race and nationality, two different things. If you stick, hold on. My blunt one now, because I must be getting ready to preach to y'all. If you stick me and Israel and Laura outside on my block right now, if you stick me and Laura outside on my block right now, and the police ride by, is the police gonna be able to tell that I'm black and he Cuban? Is he gonna know that I speak English and he speaks Spanish? If me and Laura both go post up on the block right now, is he gonna know that Laura is Cuban and I'm black? Is he gonna know that Laura speaks Spanish and I speak English? He's not gonna know that. Now let's just be real. Let's just be real. Great match for him. That's probably who he go fight next, Charles. Great match. Back to boxing, Charles. You're right. But let's just be real for a second. Me and Laura are the same color. Talk your ass off. Matter of fact, let's add Abraham Nova. Let's add Supernova in here. Y'all know Supernova with the gold beard, one that just had to fight with Ramirez. Let's add him on the block with us. All of us, me, Laura, and Rabisa Ramirez. Now, not Rabisa, I mean Abraham Nova. Now, Abraham Nova is Puerto Rican. Laura is a Cuban, and I am a Black American. Black American, Cuban, Puerto Rican. You stick us all out there on the block. You stick us. Y'all ain't gonna like this shit. You stick us all out there on the block. Me, Supernova, and Laura. Police ride by. They not gonna be able to tell who the Puerto Rican is, who the Cuban is, and who the Black American is. All they go see is what? 3 brown niggas. They gonna see 3 people who the same fucking color. They use race and nationality to divide us. That's what divides us. And the way you finna tell me and fucking Supernova not the same color. Ain't no way you finna tell me if Earl Spence and Supernova standing in the same room too long together, them motherfuckers gonna start to look alike. But I'm off that. My guy Charles said, is Estrada a good match for Jesse Bam Bam Rodriguez? Yes, it is, because that's probably the matchup that's gonna happen next. Jesse Rodriguez and his brother Franco. Jesse Rodriguez and his brother Franco. They both in the same division. They both at 115 pound division. I think Jesse Bam Rodriguez, he gonna go back down to 112. He gonna let his brother stay in that division. So yeah, more than likely, Jesse Bam Rodriguez will be fighting Estrada, the Estrada Chocolatito winner. But I will say this: if Chocolatito win that fight, then Chocolatito and Jesse Bam Rodriguez ain't gonna fight. Sorry to burst everybody bubble. I know a lot of people was excited about the Chocolatito and Bam thing last night. I heard that come up a whole lot on Southern T last night. But Jesse Bam Rodriguez and Chocolatito, they real good friends. They real close. They ain't gonna fight each other. They all, they all fuck around in Texas type deal. They all fuck around in Texas. That's why Earl Spence, Jesse Bam Rodriguez, and Chocolatito so close. They all fuck around in Texas. And believe it or not, Jesse Bam Bam Rodriguez, he been on people's radars for a minute too. Tyrone Spencer, what's good, pimp? What's good, Tyrone, brother Tyrone? Appreciate you sliding through this, John Tyrone. He said facts. There, agree. Cuban, Puerto Ricans, niggas, remember we was gathered from the west coast of Africa to Ivory Coast. Yeah, you know what I mean. I just want to, say that real quick, for my race warriors and shit out there. People be coming here on their race warrior shit, trying to make me out to something that I ain't. But if you really pay attention, you can see that I'm everything that I said I am, everything that I always been before you even got here. I'm gonna be the same way before y'all get here, when y'all here, and after y'all leave. You know what I mean? I talk about every single fighter. It ain't my fault that this one particular fighter you get your panties all wet. You know what I mean? When I put Anyway next to Cool Boy, it ain't my fault you get your panties all wet. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't feel like your guy may necessarily win. But I don't see them same folks in here now because their tactic don't work no more. It's a different tactic. I don't see them folks in here now. You know what I mean? Talking about, Bam Rodriguez ain't did nothing. Bam Rodriguez ain't Bam Rodriguez. They not gonna do that. You know why? They not even gonna come in here when I talk about Robeisy fighting Shakur. You know why? You know why they ain't gonna do it? Because for one, I'm pitting them against a black guy this time. You know what I mean? So he can't say, "Oh, shouldn't see racist." Look, he can't. In this particular case, with these two fighters, with Robeisy and Shakur, and with Jesse, Inoue and Fulton, in these two particular situations, he don't really feel like that these fights go happen. You know what I mean? But when I put Fulton up there with Inoue, niggas butt cheeks get all tight and clenched up and shit. You know what I mean? Because that fight really could happen. And niggas ain't overly confident that their fighter is going to win. The same reason that I want to see the fight is the same reason that they don't want to see the fight. I'm going to say that again. The same reason that I want to see these fights are the same reasons that they don't want to see these fights. It's because they don't know if their favorite fighters can win. The reason I want to see my favorite fighters fight fights is because I don't know if you could win them. I don't want to see you fight fights that I know you could win. It's like me picking a fucking fight with this fucking kid right here just walking up the fucking street. I whoop his ass. No, I don't want to see you pick fights with. I don't want to see you pick fights with people I know you're going to beat up. I want to see you fight fights that you might not win. You know what I mean? And that's the same reason that they hate when I put Inoue and Cool Boy and Bam up. They hate when I do that because they're not sure if their fighter wins them fights. You know what I mean? They're not sure. And that's what it is. This is boxing. This is not had your favorite fighter. And then they'll tell me, oh, well, Cool Boy ain't done nothing. He don't deserve this. And I'm like, bro, come on, bro. Get for real, bro. Then they want to tell me, oh, well, this guy moved up 3 divisions. He 3 division, 2 divisions. Okay, bro. The small weight class is literally separated by 3 pounds, bro. You got like fucking what? 102, which is minimum weight, what? 105, 108, 112, 115, 118, 122. And then from 22, you get up to 4 pounds to 26 to 30. Then they go to 5 to 35. Then 40. You know what I mean? Then they go 7. You get what I'm saying? So if I ain't mistaken, minimum weight is what, 102? I think it's like 102, 105, 110. No, it's 102, 105, 108, motherfucking 110, or some shit like that. 112, goddamn 115, 118, 122, 126, 130, 35, 40, 47, 54, 66. You know what I mean, bro? It's 3 pounds between them little divisions, bro. 3 pounds. 5 and 8. 8 and 12, 8 and 10. It's either from 102 to 105 to 108 to 112, then it's 115 or something like that. It's something like that, bro. Like, yes, respect to anybody who can move up weight class, bro. But moving from 112 to 115, bro. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. They don't hold the same weight as going from 40 to 47. Bud Crawford going from 40 to 47 holds way more weight than all the in your weight divisions. And I'm going to say that shit again. What's good, Tay? Appreciate you sliding through this, John Tay. Glad you can make it, Tay. Everybody say what's up to the Queen, Tay. Queen of MMA. Appreciate you sliding through this, John Tay. Yo, Terrence Crawford going up from 140 to 147 holds way more weight than any way winning the fucking 112, 115, and 112, 115, and 118. Bro, from 12 to 18 is 6 pounds. That means Bud Crawford went from fucking 40 to 47. That's more pounds than all of the divisions that Inoue got. That's why I literally give more weight, pun intended. That's why I literally give more weight. It holds more weight when you jump up in the bigger weight classes. For one, the fights get harder. Bud was originally 135. Bud wasn't originally 135, Tay. And if I ain't mistaken, I want to say he had like a fight or two at 130, maybe. I think in the amateur he fought at 130 or something like that, then 135, something. But I think he might have had a fight at 130. But yeah, Bud was originally 135. You know what I mean? That's 135 is his 135 is his base weight class. That's where he started. He stayed there the longest. He been at 147 the second longest. He ain't stayed at 140 too long. But he was at 135 most of his career. He jumped up to 140, had 2 fights, and now he been at 147. But his original weight class is 135, to be real with you. You know what I mean? He said you can walk around the block one time and drop enough weight to go down in those lower weight classes. Yeah, facts. Facts, bro. Facts. Yeah, Danny Garcia is original. Take that. Danny Garcia is originally 140. Yeah. He originally. Now, Danny came from 35, didn't he? Nah, Danny came from 140. I think Danny originally 140. Yeah, I think Danny originally 140. Yeah. What's good, Bruce? Bruce Gas, what's good, pimp? Appreciate you sliding through this junk. But yeah, and I ain't I ain't hating on any way or nothing like that, but this just how I break it down. I'm only giving y'all how I think about it, how I break it down, y'all. And it's only how I break it down. I ain't saying this the correct way. It ain't the only way. Everybody do this shit different, bro. Just the way I look at it, the way I view it. I think the heavier weight classes hold more weight, pun intended, and no pun intended, because they really do hold more weight. From 112 to 118 is 6 pounds. From 140 to 147 is 7 pounds. Bub winning one belt at 140. For you to win one belt at 140 and one belt at 147, I think that's better than winning 3 belts at a lower weight class. For you to win one belt at 154 and for you to win one belt at 160, I think that's better or equal to winning 3 belts at a lower weight class. Y'all get what I'm saying? Y'all get what I'm saying? And Tay, we ain't even talking about Tay. Yeah, me too, Tay. No caps, Queen. But Tay, we ain't even talking. What's good, Bruce Gas? What's good, Bruce Gas? We ain't even talking about Bud and Earl right now. I'm comparing we having the little man conversation. I'm talking about the little guys, you know what I mean? And I'm just breaking down how I look at, a 3 division champ at a lower weight versus a 2 division, champ at a bigger weight class. You know what I mean? He said, you're that low in weight. 3 pounds is like 10 for heavier fighters. The bigger you are, the easier it is to lose and gain weight. If the bigger you are, the harder, the more dangerous it is for you to lose weight. You know what I mean? I could literally be with weight, my body frame, I could literally be 165 pounds today. I could not eat long enough and I'd be 162 in the morning or some shit like that. Or then again, I could eat right and I might gain like a pound or 2 back type deal. You know what I mean? But it's like just basic math. It's literally just basic math. It's basic math, y'all. This ain't my opinion. Basic math. This is how I look at it. I go by the numbers. Basic math. 112 to 116. 112 to 118 is 6 pounds. 40 to 47 is 7 pounds. 54 to 60 is 6 pounds. I hold just as much weight. For a guy having 3 divisions at a lower weight, I look at him, I grade him the same way I grade a guy having 2 divisions from 147 up. If you got a 40 title or 47 title, that's the equivalent of you having 3 divisions at a lower weight. Because if you could make that jump, you could win 3 titles at that lower weight. Bud is so great. Bud is unique because Bud got undisputed at the lower weight, jumped up, and then he won a title. You know what I mean? That's why Bud is a 3 division champ, and one of those divisions is 47. Bud gained 10 to 11 pounds to do what he did. And I know TP just tried to say, well, you could gain 10. Well, if that's the case, why don't Bam go up and fight Cool Boy? I want to see Bam fight Cool Boy now. At first, I thought Bam might have been too small. It was a fight I didn't want to see. But from what TP is saying, Bam very well should fight Cool Boy. You know, from what TP is saying, and I agree with this one, Cool Boy should have no problem fighting Monster Newell. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying for strictly what it's for, because we can't put the little guys in the big divisions. But if you strictly break down the numbers, it's a bigger jump going from 40 to 47, and it's the same going from 54 to 60. So people want to tell me, oh, well, Inoue is number one on my pound for pound. I'm going somewhere with this. People want to tell me Inoue is number one on my pound for pound because, oh, well, he got 3 divisions. And then they'll tell me, oh, well, Jamal Charlo ain't fought nobody. Well, Jamal Charlo is a 2-division champion, 54 and 60. That's a 6-pound jump. From 12 to 18 is a 6-pound jump. Now, Inoue's best opponent is an old Donaire. Charlo's best opponent is who? Derevyanchenko, Prime, J-Rock, Prime, you know, give or take. You know what I mean? So we got 2-division champ, 3-division champ. You know what I mean? Resume about the same. Resume about even. 2 good wins. He got the same person on his win. 2 good wins. Maybe you give him another one. Donaire and somebody else, maybe. You know what I mean? 2 good wins, 2 good. How do y'all grade y'all scale? Is it strictly 3 divisions? Because he got 3 divisions, where Charlo got 2 divisions, and he's at a bigger weight, and it's the same jump. You know what I mean? It's the same work put in. You know what I mean? That's just how I look at it. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it, and I use them two, Jamal Charlo and Monster Inoue, because both of those are my 11 and 12. Those my 11 and 12 on my pound for pound. Inoue and Jamal are my 11 and 12. Inoue 11, Jamal 12. You know what I mean? Because it's like y'all want to give one guy so much credit when the other guy has done just as much. Really, if you're going really by the numbers and not how you feel, you can feel like Inoue has the better resume, right? It's a fact that Inoue got 3 divisions. It's also a fact that Charlo got 2 divisions and they got the same weight disparity in between both divisions. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? These I only pay attention to any fights under 126 because in real life, you don't see many grown men that size. Yeah, I mean, I say this. I do my due diligence from 122 and up. From 122, so I just go 1 division farther than you. But from 122 and up, it ain't shit you could tell me. From 118 and down, then, you know, I know a little something. But I'm more so listening when those conversations come up so I can, you know, find out more about those. But I know the good fighters in those weight classes. You know what I mean? The good fighters we all know down there. We know the good fighters down there. The Bams, the Rungversides, the Chocolatitos, the Estradas, the fucking Donairs, the fucking Inoues, the fucking Cool Boys, the motherfucking Brandon Figueroas, the motherfucking what's that cat name? What's that cat name that knocked out can't think of his name, but yeah, but the good fighters though. We know the good fighters down there. We know the good fighters down there. Shaquille skill wise, the best skill little guy ever. Anyway, is a savage. You know what I mean? Now we talking. You know what I mean? We know the best guys down there. So when people tell me, "Oh, you don't know them because you don't know shit about boxing, or you don't know them because you just don't," no, we know the good fighters. Now, it's fighters you can put us on with. It's fighters I can put you on with that you might not know. You know what I mean? But we know the good ones. For the most part, we done heard their names before. We done heard of them at some point. You know what I mean? You know, I want to see the best fight the best. You know what I mean? My name ain't BFTV, but I want to see the motherfucking best fight the best. You know what I mean? I want to see the best fight the motherfucking best. You know what I mean? I don't care what color they is, and these are the best fights. These are the best little men you see down here. You could throw Chocolatito and Estrada and in there, but look, I feel like these 3 men you see up here, I feel like these three men you see up here, pound for pound, they beat any little guy at any weight class. These three guys, they will beat. Jesse Bam beats damn near everybody from 115 on down. Inoue beats everybody from damn near 118 on down. Cool Boy Steph beats everybody from 122 damn near on down. It's only a couple people along the way that I don't think Cool Boy could beat on down. It's only a couple people along the way I think Monster Inoue can't beat from 122 to 115, 18 on down. It's only a couple people I think Bam Rodriguez can't beat from 115 to 18 to 22 on down. And the couple people are each other. These three guys, I don't think they beat each other. Us outside of that, I think they could beat anybody. I think Inoue could beat a lot of those guys at 122. I think he beat a lot of those guys at 122. I think Bam beat all those guys at 118, and I think he beat a lot of those guys at 122. Yes, Lil Bam. Lil Bam. Bam showed me last night that nigga Bam could fight his ass out. Bam, that 20 from 15 to 22, when Bam got it. He got it. That little dude could move. That little motherfucker could move. It ain't too many people up there that I don't think he can't beat. You get the figure. Put Figueroa in there with Bam. And I know his weight class for a reason. Put Figueroa in there with Bam and watch him dance on Figueroa ass. You know what I mean? Figueroa was able to put Fulton, to track Fulton down. You know what I mean? But a lot of that was Fulton wanting to fight in the inside anyway. You know what I mean? It ain't too many people. It ain't 122. Figueroa and Cool Boy. Maybe. I think Bam Margera beat the shit out of Luis Nery because they about the same size. I think they match up good. He beat the shit out of Luis Nery. You know what I mean? Bam will. It ain't too many, bro. Figueroa, Cool Boy, Inoue are the only three people I think Jesse Bam might have a problem with from 122 on down. Outside of that, bro, I want to see the best people fight the best people. That's what the fuck. That's what the fuck I want to see. That's why I put these people up here. That's why I put motherfucking Inoue and Cool Boy up there the other day. And that's why I'm gonna keep doing it to make motherfuckers mad. You know what I mean? He said if Bam versus Chocolatito happens, the roof will blow out the place. Hold on. My bad, y'all. Hey, yeah. Hey, I don't want to burst your bubble, bro. But Chocolatito and Bam, I said I want to come in Bam. I want to call him Bam Margera so bad. Chocolatito and Bam will never happen. Will never happen, bro. Ask me why. Ask me why it never happened. It'll never happen. I appreciate y'all engaging in the chat too. I like when y'all engage in the chat, man. I appreciate y'all engaging in the chat on this Sunday morning. He said Bam will be near, but I think near could beat Monster. Ooh. Oh shit. I said I like when y'all engage in the chat too, by the way. Oh, you said why not? Omar, I'm gonna tell you why, Omar. Because Chocolatito and Bam are close friends, my boy. Close friends, my brother. Close friends, my brother. They will never fight each other. They already said it. Already been spoken of. Believe it or not, Errol Spence, Chocolatito, and Bam Rodriguez, all of them pretty close. They got a respect and a love for each other. It's a Texas thing. It's a Texas thing. They all friends. They all cool. You know what I mean? Bam and Chocolatito are close. Are actually close. With Earl, they all got a mutual respect, but them two are actually close with each other. You know what I mean? They ain't gonna fight each other. They ain't gonna fight each other. Chocolatito already said it's like fighting his little brother. He said he's not gonna fight him. And Bam said they're not gonna fight each other. Bam not fighting Franco. Bam not fighting Chocolatito. Because all three of them, Franco, Chocolatito, and Bam, all three of them like brothers. Franco and Bam are real brothers. But Chocolatito is like they big brother, like they other brother. He ain't gonna fight them. Kufa, what's good, pimp? What's good, Kufa? Appreciate you sliding through this, young Kufa. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all smash that like button for your boy on the way in. Y'all smash that like button for your boy on the way in. Greatly appreciate y'all folks sliding through this junk. I don't know if this y'all first time, don't make y'all last time. If y'all could, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Greatly appreciate it. Now, Bam versus Monster, that's something that I like to see. Now, that's something that I like to see. Bam versus Monster. Cool Boy versus Monster. Yeah, those fights I want to see for sure. I don't want to see Bam fight Cool Boy. I think that's too big a jump. You know what I mean? I think Monster better suited for the jump than Bam. I want to see, but Monster and Bam will be a good fight. But I think Bam versus Cool Boy be too big. I'll be too big a jump for him. But Monster versus Cool Boy, I think Monster can compete with him. I think Monster can compete with Cool Boy. I think Monster can compete with Cool Boy. So I want to see Monster and Cool Boy. Bam versus Monster. Monster versus Cool Boy. Bam versus Estrada. The Estrada Bam Margera. I said, oh, I keep calling Bam fucking Bam Margera. Shout out Bam Margera from Jackass in the pro skateboarder Bam Margera. Shout out my nigga Bam Margera. And Bam Rodriguez. Bam Rodriguez and Estrada go end up fighting each other. Because I expect them. I want Chocolatito to win. I expect Estrada to win. And after Estrada win, right, I'm expecting Estrada to fight Bam Rodriguez at 112, and I'm expecting Franco to unify that division. And I'm expecting Franco to unify that division. Y'all don't sleep on Bam brother either. That's how I see the smaller divisions working out. If I'm really lucky, right? And if we really lucky, right? If we really get lucky, Bam versus Monster won't even be the fight that we get. If we really lucky, we'll get Monster versus Cool Boy. And we'll get it in Japan. Monster versus Cool Boy in Japan. Monster versus Cool Boy in Japan. That's the fight. That's the little man versus little man fight. That's the fight. That's the big one. That's the big little man fight. That's the fight, man. He said Monster look on exactly. He said other than Cool Boy, I don't see none of them beating Bam footwork angles crazy. Yep, Cool Boy. It's these three. It's these three guys for sure. Hey, shout out Tay Tay. It's these three guys for sure. It's Bam, Cool Boy, and Monster. It's them. They sitting in the room by themselves. And y'all kind of see, and y'all see how I gave, and y'all see how I left MJ Ahmeduliev out on purpose. And I know I did that. I know I did that for a reason. Like I know I was right in doing it. You know how I know I'm right in doing it? Because none of y'all in here even mentioned Ahmeduliev fight yesterday yet. Nobody even brought up MJ yet. And I left him out of here, you know what I mean, on purpose. I left him out of here, but I'm going to still talk about him. But I left him out of here last night because his performance last night left a huge hole. So that's why I didn't put him in that fourth slot. See, before this, I already had this shit written down. Because, you know, I do a lot of these Southern Teas freestyle. Like, I'm freestyling this one. You know what I mean? But I had a topic at first. You know, I had one set up at first. And it was good. And I'm be hitting you up in a minute. And then damn what I said. Oh yeah, I had a topic at first, right? It was gonna be Monster, as you see. It was gonna be Cool Boy, as you see. It was gonna be Bam Rodriguez, as you see. And it was gonna be MJ Ahmeduliev. And it was gonna ask the question I'm asking right now. Who is the best? Who is really the best little man? But last night, MJ Ahmeduliev, he ain't hold up his end of the bargain. Going into last night, I thought Ahmeduliev was better than Jesse Bam Bam Rodriguez. Yep, I said it. I'm going to say it again. I said it before. I'm going to say it to you, twin. I thought Ahmeduliev was better than Jesse Bam Bam Rodriguez going into last night. A little of me. Oh, my shit about to die. Hold on, let me go get my charger. Hold on real quick. With my shit on. My shit on 19. Okay. A little bit of me thought Jesse Bam Rodriguez was a little overhyped. Last night, I thought MJ Ahmeduliev was better than Jesse Bam Bam Rodriguez before they fights. Last night, a little of me thought Jesse Bam Bam Rodriguez was overhyped. But after last night, I know for a fact Jesse Rodriguez is better than MJ. And MJ left me last night with a lot to be desired. Where Jesse Bam Bam Rodriguez took a step up last night, MJ Ahmeduliev, I ain't gonna say he took a step down, but he left a whole lot to be desired. What's good, Demetrius Bright? Appreciate you sliding through this, John Demetrius. Glad you can make it, pimp. TWT in the building, what's good? Jay Gibson, what's good, pimp? TWT in the building, what's good? Check your email, Jay Gibson. Appreciate y'all folks sliding through this junk, the TWT fam. Shout out my brother Jay Gibson, brother Demetrius Bright. How y'all doing this good morning? Blessings to you and yours, King. Blessings to you and yours, King. Appreciate y'all folks sliding through this junk. I'm finna go grab my charger real quick so we can keep cooking because I really want to talk about Ahmeduliev and how he regressed a little bit, you know, to me last night. I ain't gonna say he regressed, but he left a void. I left him out of here for a reason. I already had my story ready. Who the best little man? I have 4 people. Ahmeduliev performance last night. We finna talk about it. I walked through the door and it stung. Dang. Man, goddamn walk just stung me in the face, bro. Stung me in my motherfucking face. Straight up like that. Stung me in my motherfucking face. Damn, that shit hurt it. You said you good, bro. Yeah, I'm good, Bill. Damn, that was disrespectful. Nigga ain't ran up on me like that in years. I ain't been ran up on like that in years. I ain't been disrespected like that in years, man. Oh, that was disrespectful right there. That was disrespectful right there. What's good, y'all? Let me drop the link for y'all. That was disrespectful. Okay, what the fuck we were talking about? Yeah, let me get some ice. What we was talking about? I'm all right.
What's up, y'all? What's poppin', man? Hey, good morning, everybody. Salute to the TWT winning team. Hope, hope everybody had a nice weekend. King Bonnie, what's going on, Jay Gibson? What's happening? Tucky Hans, what's going on? Oh, he got stung by a wasp. Okay. I figured it was something he got stung by. I just came on and seen it. Yeah, you gotta watch them shits, man. Yeah, yeah. How y'all like them fights yesterday? How y'all like the fights? I missed the Jessica McCaskill fight. I actually watched that before I went to sleep. But hey, good job by Ben Rodriguez. Uh, got hit by a wasp. T.
Man, right in the face. That done I mean right in the eye, bro.
Mm, I'm glad they didn't get in your eye, bro. That would have been worse. Get a sting on your inside of your eye. That happened to one of my friends before. Got stung on the inside of his shit.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
man, King Bunny. Hell yeah. What the fuck we talking about? We finna talk about MJ trash ass.
oh, we talking about MJ trash ass? Yo, MJ is trash. You can't even call him MJ. Can't call him MJ, yo. He. Only two guys is be able to call MJ. There's Mike Jordan, Michael Jackson. Anybody else beyond that, they gotta earn that. They have those initials, and he definitely don't own the right or deserve the right for that. All this talk they talked about MJ, like he's an okay fighter. He's an okay fighter. Like my man D Free would say, he okay, he alright. But I think it's an easy job for my man Cool Boy Steph. And it sound like y'all that he was dancing around the question. So we already know he ain't really trying to see Cool Boy Steph, for the face off at undisputed at 122 pounds. Hopefully that don't stay the case because we want to put another mark in this historical year of boxing, with another undisputed victory, going on in the world of Chocolate City. You see what I'm saying? But he know he can be Cool Boy. Cool Boy take him to school. Uh he's okay. Like I said, I think he's a little overhyped in my opinion. But that fight was okay. That fight was kind of boring to me. Uh I wasn't really too excited about it. It was like slow. But yeah, man. MJ Cool Boy schools him, y'all. He schools him. I could see him getting embarrassed. He ain't gonna know what to do against a IQ like that. You see what I'm saying? That's your boy M not MJ not. That's what I'm gonna call him. Not MJ. Not MJ. Not MJ. Uh his brain is going to disintegrate when he got to get in there against Cool Boy Step, someone who's a very intelligent thinker inside the ring. Besides all the other things that he does very well in the ring, you can do a lot of things in the ring, good. But if you not that much of a good thinker, then everything starts from up top. So let's not forget that, people. That'd be a brain buster for that dude. I could see him getting frustrated and probably doing some unsportsmanlike shit towards Cool Boy because it would be very difficult. But Steph is not gonna be in front of this dude. You see what I'm saying? All them wild punches. First of all, they're not fast. You see what I'm saying? So, and you could pick them off. You see what I'm saying? Little 6 month old can deflect that. You know what I mean? So we I don't know, y'all. This might be a like a standoff. When you do a standoff against the police, they got sending SWAT team and all that shit. Sound like this is gonna be a standoff. And we probably won't get that undisputed lessons. More so like the hand is forced. On not MJN because he just went around whatever my team put in front of me. We already know what that means. We know what that statement is actually paraphrasing and actually saying, people. That they really don't want that smoke with certain people or a certain someone. And right now, Cool Boy Steph has a lot of guys shook at 122 pounds. I mean, damn near wiping out the whole division. It's only one more thing to do than after that. You can go up to 126 because, like he said, it's looking good at 126 for him. So hopefully we can get this done with done. But I see Cool Boy taking this dude to school. I see him taking him to school.
Yeah. MJ did say MJ did like kind of avoid that question a little bit last night too. Also pissed off by the bad performance. I didn't even really pay attention that he did duck that fucking question. That Cool Boy,
Duck the shit out of it.
he said, I'm gonna let my team. He ain't mention hey, he the other champion. What you mean gonna let your team? He the other champion. That's supposed to be the first thing you said. Yeah, I want the other champion. Even if you gonna let your team, you want the other champion supposed to be something anyway. Type deal. Yeah, MJ pretty. I left him out this jump for a reason. He regressed for me last night. Like he ain't impressed me. He's in my opinion. MJ stops Cool Boy. Fulton holds. You think MJ stopped Cool Boy, but he couldn't stop Rios? So you think Cool Boy is easier to hit than Rios?
Explain that.
Because by stopping him, in order for him to stop him, he will have to hit him. So you think he gonna be able to hit fucking? You think he gonna be able to hit motherfucking Cool Boy more than he hit Rios and stop him?
Yeah.
Well, he did stop Rio. He stopped him in the 12th round. But
that's what I'm saying.
He's not stopping Cool Boy. Cool Boy is a better. Cool Boy is a better boxer.
He said he holds you on the board. So him holding is what make you think he gonna get stopped. You said Fulton is overhyped. MJ stops. So you think he gonna be able to hit Cool Boy more than he hit Brandon Rios?
What I saw from MJ was overhyped because it looked like MJ was scared of the pressure and it made him box more. I thought MJ was the one that's a pressure fighter. It looked like he was scared of the pressure. And he had to put on a boxing display.
It's like he ain't want to get hit or something. Like he got hit too hard and he didn't want to get hit again.
Right. And I thought MJ was a pressure fighter.
I thought MJ was the better fighter going into last night. I thought he was a better fighter than Bam going into last night. I thought he was a better fighter than Bam. MJ went out there. He laid the eggs.
That's what I would say MJ is overhyped. That's what I would say. I'm not gonna say Cool Boy's overhyped. Cool Boy been in battles and he proved himself. MJ has improved. He has improved himself to be the hype that everybody's giving him. I didn't see nothing impressive about MJ. Nothing at all. All the stuff that I heard about, because that was the first time I actually watched him. I never heard of him before last night. And all of the stuff that I heard up until last night, I wasn't impressed with what I saw. This is not a guy that told me, okay, he's going to get in there with Cool Boy and give Cool Boy a run for his money. I didn't see that last night. Now I saw a guy that had a little bit of power, but I also saw a guy that his ring IQ was not good enough to figure out what he needed to do before the 12th round. And when you're dealing with somebody like a Cool Boy ring IQ is much better than what we saw with MJ. Cool Boy will figure out what he needs to do before the 12th round. If Cool Boy feel like he can get him out of there, you best believe Cool Boy is going to get him out of there.
Mm-hmm.
MJ, it took MJ way too. He said MJ downloaded Rios. What else do you want? He downloaded. If it take you that long to download a guy who walked straight to you. It took him that long to figure out Rios was walking straight to him and how to put him out. Cool boy gonna be walking to him. Cool boy gonna be boxing him. Cool boy gonna be doing a lot of shit. Brandon Rios did one thing last night. Brandon Rios did one thing last night, and it took MJ 12 rounds, to put him out of there. A guy like that who's just standing there to be hit, Kubo would have got that dude out of there in about 7-8 rounds. He literally compare what MJ did last night. Compare what MJ did last night to what Cool Boy did with Brandon Figueroa. Now, Brandon Figueroa is a much better fighter than Rios. Now, he wasn't carrying them, TP. He wasn't carrying. I'm finna tell you what he was doing. Brandon Figueroa is a much better fighter than Ronnie Rios. And it took MJ 12 rounds to figure out how to stop this dude that was in front of him all night. Like, literally, he was in front of him all night. He tried boxing this dude. He tried banging with this dude. And eventually, this dude more so just, his body just failed him more than anything. It was just the duration of the fight more than anything. MJ wasn't even hitting him hard. He was pity patting him the whole night. You know what I mean? He was pity patting him majority of the time until bro got tired. Bro got tired and you know what I mean? And he was able to sit down on punches more.
That's what I will say. If that was Brandon Figueroa in that fight last night with MJ would have got stopped.
Figueroa
would have got stopped.
Figueroa would have beat his ass.
That's for damn sure. Mm-hmm.
Running Rios made him have to take 12 rounds to do all that. Compared it to the Cool Boy fight, bro. Like,
how many fights do Cool Boy have under his belt?
20, don't it? 21, 22.
So he said Cool Boy is overhyped with 21 fights. He's 21-0. He's a unified champion. And MJ has 11 fights under his belt. Who seem like they're more overhyped?
And Cool Boy got his belts from two different people. MJ got his belts off Danny Roman. Off Danny Roman, and Cool Boy just beat up Danny Roman. And MJ got a split decision with Danny Roman, and Cool Boy 12-0 Danny Roman.
Right.
So
Cool Boy put on a boxing display against Daniel Ramon.
Facts, bro. Skills, what's good? Yeah, I'm good, bro. A Wolf just stunned me in the face. I ain't been ran up on like that.
Hold on, you said
15 years.
You said in your opinion, MJ was carrying dude last night. In my opinion, it seemed like dude was carrying MJ. He was the one that was walking forward, throwing shots. MJ wasn't carrying him. Like I said, that fight was not impressive at all. It was not. If you told me I gotta watch MJ, this the guy you need to watch, and I saw that fight last night, I'm like, man, that nigga ain't shit. That's what I would have said off of what I saw last night. He is not somebody that impressed me last night. And I watched a lot of fights, and I watched a lot of people that put on a display, and a lot of people that laid an egg. And he's one of those guys that laid an egg last night. He just happened to catch the dude in the 12th round with a body shot. But the body shot was there all night. He didn't look for it. That's what I was saying. His ring IQ wasn't on point because the body shot was there all night. The dude was just walking forward. He was in a high guard walking forward the whole night. The most impressive fight I seen last night was Bam. It was the most impressive fight I've seen. Matter of fact, he, like I said last night after the fight was over, he is one of those, that fight that I saw with him last night puts him in the candidate of performance of the year. That man, to be 22 years old, to be in the biggest fight of his career with only 15 fights under his belt, and him to put on a performance like he did last night, that was very impressive, especially with a veteran that he was in there with. And that was not no veteran that just a veteran and he's past his prime. No, that was a veteran that was trying to come in there and knock his head off and win that title.
Facts. Like I said, man, going into that fight, I thought Ahmeduliev was better than Brandon Rios. You know what I mean? I thought Brandon Rios was the one that was. I take Brandon Rios, and his name running. I thought Jesse Rodriguez, Bam Rodriguez was the one who was a little overhyped. You know what I mean? But now I'm looking at it. Jesse did everything that I thought MJ was gonna do last night. You know what I mean? He put on he wasn't just running from his opponent. It almost looked like MJ was running from his opponent. I like how when it's MJ, right, people be like he carried them and all that good shit. He downloaded them and shit. But when it's Floyd, when it's Cool Boy, they say, oh, he a runner, or oh, he boring. Now he boring. Anybody who called Cool Boy boring must never seen him fight, Figueroa. Anybody who called him boring must never seen him fight Figueroa, or never seen him fight CJ or Aguilar. You know what I mean? He said T, okay, bro, because I would have been on that next fight. Yeah. No. Bro, this happened on live. I got stung on live, bro. This happened on live, bro. Now I was doing the whole live stream without this motherfucker. I was about to say someone hit T and couldn't get another smash orders. Yeah, y'all be all right. Y'all literally just had me get stung. First of all, if I got punched, I probably wouldn't even be on this junk. I'd probably be on vacation. What you talking about?
Yeah, vacation. We're gonna leave that right there. We don't need
MJ
to get no
definitely
detail.
was the one that was overhyped to me.
Yeah, I agree with you, man.
From what everybody was telling me about MJ, I didn't see that last night. I didn't see what everybody was talking about with MJ. And Knockout is one of those guys that study these fighters on a regular basis. And what he told me about MJ, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
I did not see that.
I most definitely thought MJ was the better fighter before last night. What's good, Alex?
What's up, guys? What's up, guys? How's everybody doing?
Where was you at yesterday, Alex, when T was looking for you?
What?
T was looking for you yesterday. You was nowhere to be found.
For what? Did I get something wrong?
Nah.
It was some MMA fights he was thinking about.
I was trying to ask you some other shit.
Oh, it's about the MMA?
Yeah.
Man, I honestly thought, like, last night, the main event, like, it's been 2 straight weeks. I don't know what's up with these UFC judges, but, like, that was the wrong guy won last night. But, hey, it's fine. But I knew Magny would get his ass whooped.
Yeah.
I knew that. But hey, it's Saturday night. I'm 25 years old, guys. Like, and I live in Orlando, Florida. Where do you think I'm gonna be on a Saturday night? You know.
Oh shit! You in Orlando too?
Besides, Fourth of July, it's gonna be on a Monday. I'm still gonna be up and doing stuff. Hopefully, it's not raining then. But other than that, I updated my pound for pound list after last night.
I did too, and I put daggone Bam Rodriguez as number 10 on my pound for pound.
Not that far. Not that far. I had like yesterday before the fight. I had Marius. I have a top 15 pound for pound, and I don't usually talk about the last 5. I only usually talk about the top 10. But yeah, Jesse like was behind Marius Breedis before yesterday, but now after his performance, he's at number 12 behind Steph and like Inoue and like Tank and all that. Like before all of those guys, you know. So.
From what I see, I got Jesse number 10 pound for pound from what I seen last night. Actually, from what I seen the fight before last night and the fight from last night. The fight from last night just made me solidify him at number 10. Because I watched him the fight before that when he won the title. But this fight that I saw last night just made me solidify him at number 10. He's number 10 on my pound for pound.
But there's a guy I don't think you guys have mentioned at 112 that I think is gonna give Bam like the most hardest fight like of his career, man. Like will give him hell. Junto Nakatani.
Oh yeah, Nakatani, yeah. He only got like 8 fights though, don't he?
I think he has the same amount of fights as Bam, and he's a world champion at 112.
Bam
and he's 24.
I know you're talking about the tall Japanese dude, Asian. I don't know what it is.
You know, the other guy.
No.
Little Nakatani. You talking about Little Nakatani?
Yeah, Little Nakatani.
He's talking about the little Nakatani at 112, not the one at 135. Nice. The one at 112.
You think he can fuck with? I don't think he can fuck with Bam. I mean, I don't know. They fuck around gonna have to fight though. If Bam go back down to 112 to fight, if he go down to 112 to fight Estrada.
No, Estrada is at 115.
Bam at 115.
No. Bam is already at 115.
Let me break it. Let me break it down. The champions at 112 are Charlie Edwards from the UK. No, not Charlie. Sonny Edwards. That dude that you always see on like IFL and Twitter and all that.
Yeah, we know Sonny. Yeah.
And Nakatani and this other guy from the Ukraine. Like, you know.
No, but they were talking about last night that he was going to move down to 112 to fight Estrada. They said Estrada's at 112. He's going to move down to 112 to fight Estrada.
Estrada and Chocolatito at 112.
Was he saying? Yeah. I don't know.
They're at 112. I thought Little Nakatani was I didn't know he was at 112. I thought he was smaller than that. Little Nakatani. I thought he was.
Nah, I think you're talking about the guy you saw fight last week. That's at 108. The Japanese guy that beat
not Haraguchi. No, not Haraguchi. You talking about Haraguchi?
Oh my gosh, all these Japanese names. God damn it.
Yeah, not Haraguchi. No, not Haraguchi. Not Haraguchi.
Which one of them got 50 something wins? One of them got like 50.
You talking about Little Nakatani?
I don't think Nakatani is going to be able to mess with Bam's power at 112.
What weight class is Haraguchi, TP? But that ain't who we talking about, though. Not Haraguchi. We talking about Nakatani. But what weight class is Haraguchi? I think that's who you was talking about, Alex.
No. I was talking about Kiyoguchi. Kiyoguchi is at 108.
Yeah. So
but Bam says he's not fighting at 108.
I thought Little Nakatani was like at 108, 112, something like that.
I think whoever Bam fight at 112 gonna have a problem with his power because of the angles that he gives and how he throw his shots, and he's a heavy hitter. They're gonna have a problem with his power.
Yeah, he be throwing that snap, crackle, and pop.
I don't see nobody from 115 down beating Bam Rodriguez. I don't see nobody beat.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm putting him in the same room with Anyway and Cool Boy. At this point.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said he's not the best out of those three, but you can make an argument that he's better than Anyway. You can make an argument. I don't think he's better than Cool Boy. Cool Boy's boxing ability is better than both those guys. His boxing and his ring IQ is better than both those guys. But Bam is definitely in the argument as one of the best in the lighter weights. He's definitely in that argument.
Kawaguchi, he at what weight class Kawaguchi at? Kawaguchi. What weight class he at?
I think he's at 112. If I'm not mistaken. He's either 112 or he might be at 108.
Yeah. If he at 112, then he in the game. Yeah, okay. I thought okay. So he nah. So what weight class? Is Little Nakatani then? I thought Nakatani was 108.
Nah, Nakatani 112.
Nakatani 112. He's 112.
So he need to be fighting Estrada and them and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So 112 finna be banging then. Yeah, 112 finna be banging.
Yeah, but I think these guys are gonna try to avoid Bam at 112.
What champion?
Because he can't fight Bam can't fight for the WBC belt at 112 because Martinez and Arroyo have to fight because they were supposed to fight last night, but Martinez pulled out. So
Bam gonna fight for that job. He gonna take that spot.
You think they're gonna take that spot away from Martinez and replace him with Bam?
Was Martinez not the champion?
No, Martinez is the champion, but Arroyo was the interim champion, and they were going to fight last night. But Martinez pulled out.
They could keep Martinez in, take Arroyo out.
Yeah, they'll take Arroyo out and make Martinez fight Bam because they both the WBC champions.
But that's fucked up. Now, if he the interim, then he still had a shot. They just give him a little bread. You know what I mean? Let him fight. Do it like that.
He'll still have a shot. The only way that Arroyo would keep that spot and fight Martinez is if that fight was ordered. If that fight wasn't ordered, they just went ahead and volunteered. They volunteered and made that fight. If that was a volunteer fight, then they can pull Arroyo and put Bam in that position to fight Martinez for the WBC title at 112. But if that fight was ordered, then Bam will have to wait because that fight was a mandatory fight and it was ordered.
Yeah, but hey guys, I wanna say this about Ahmeduliev. I honestly think he's really good, man. He is he is one of the top two fighters at 122, and when he fought Danny Roman, he's one of those amateurs that fought for a world title on his fifth pro fight, and he fought a unified champion. That's impressive to me.
I'm not saying he's not one of the top guys at 115. I'm just saying he's not as good as everybody think he is. What I saw last night, he's not as good as what everybody think he is because Daniel Roman is a better fighter than Rios was last night. And he had a harder time with Rios than he had with Daniel Rahman.
And he got a split decision against Daniel Rahman. He good though. He is good, but yeah, last night I ain't gonna lie. Last night I expected to see two great. Little men fight last night, and actually three, because Roman side too. You know what I mean? I expected to see, three great little men in action. You know what I mean? And I got to see two, and the third one. You know what I mean? I went into that. I still think highly of Ahmeduliev. You know what I mean? But he left a lot to be desired. He left a gap. He left a void. He left a hole right there. You know what I mean? From a guy who was a believer, you know what I mean? I'm a little less of a believer now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's still one of the top guys at 115. I'm not saying he's a bum. He's not a bum. He's still one of the top guys. He's just not what everybody say he is.
But I'll say this right now. If him and Fulton fight, I think Fulton may pull out a decision, but I think Ahmeduliev might drop him. He might have to get off the floor to win a decision.
I doubt that, Alex.
Doubt that. If Brandon Figueroa couldn't drop Cool Boy, Ahmeduliev, MJ is not dropping Cool Boy. They fought on the inside. They fought Brandon Figueroa's fight, the whole fight, and Brandon Figueroa couldn't drop Cool Boy. And Brandon Figueroa, he's a heavy puncher as well. It's not like he's a light puncher. He's a heavy puncher, and he couldn't drop Cool Boy. I don't see MJ.
Yeah, but when it comes to Brandon Figueroa, I've always thought he was a little overrated because I've seen him I've seen him get fought to a draw from a guy who got knocked out by Guillermo Rigondeaux. Brandon, I might. And yes, but and he's about to fight Carlos Castro, which I don't think that's a given for Brandon Figueroa to. I don't automatically think he's going to beat Carlos Castro because Carlos Castro is actually good.
Yeah,
but
he moved up to 126. So I mean, a lot of those fights are not going to be given because that's a bigger weight class. It's a bigger weight class, so it's a matter of can he fight the fight that he fights and be able to take the punches from a bigger weight class.
Shout out them. Shout out them 6 subscribers. I got to 2,400. Appreciate that.
But I don't see Cool Boy getting up off the canvas against MJ. Now MJ might get off the canvas. He might get caught with something he don't see and get dropped. But I don't see neither one of them getting dropped in that fight. I just see Cool Boy outboxing MJ.
That's where I'm at with it too, Tay. Because there was times where Figueroa hit Cool Boy right on his motherfucking chin. Right in the motherfucking face.
Mm-hmm.
And Cool Boy just...
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying.
Took that shit off. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's what I was saying. If Brandon Figueroa couldn't drop him and he was fighting Brandon Figueroa's fight, I don't see MJ dropping him. Did you see how long it took before MJ put Rio on the mat? It took him 12 rounds. And Rio is definitely, and that was from a guy that was standing right in front of him. That was a guy that was standing right in front of him, and it took him 12 rounds to put him on the mat.
Yeah, but don't you get the feeling that what you saw last night was a guy still trying, even though he's a unified champion, still trying to fully adapt to the pro system from his amateur style? Do you feel that way at all?
Now look, Alex.
That's the point that I'm making.
He did fight like an
That's the
amateur.
point that I'm making. Yeah, but that's the point that I'm making. Cool Boy got 20 fights under his belt. So you telling me a guy with only 11 fights is going to be able to do something with Cool Boy? I don't see it. I don't see it. Now, if it was somebody that has great boxing ability along with great power, then I can say okay, maybe. But
Well, the most important thing is like I want to see this fight in December, like November,
he
December.
he don't want the fight. He don't want the fight. He avoided that question. He said, "Oh, whatever the boss man said, his boss man said, put that man in front of me, then I fight whoever he put in front of me." Come on, man. You the unified champion. There's only one other champion in the division. Your answer was supposed to be like, "Yeah, I want Cool Boy to be undisputed. I want that fight next." That's supposed to be your answer. But he avoided that question. He's like, I'm ready for everybody. So whoever boss man put in front of me, that's who I fight. He don't want Cool Boy.
Nope.
Cool Boy clearly said, I want the other champion. I want to be undisputed. I want the other champion. He clearly said he wanted the other champion.
After the fight on Twitter, Cool Boy said, "Man, let's make this fight happen."
Exactly.
Said, "Man, let's make this fight happen."
Oh, maybe Steph can go to the zone for one fight and fight for undisputed.
They could do
He
it.
can.
They could make it happen for sure.
He's not a PBC fighter. He just fight on Showtime.
You better have champion.
Right.
Champion's kid.
So they can definitely make it happen because, like I said, he's not a PBC fighter. He just fight on Showtime.
Yeah. And the thing is, with that, it got to make sense for everybody. The thing with that is the zone. They be trying to make the other people promote the whole fight, and then they try to make the other people promote the whole fight, and then they won't have the benefits. I mean, that's the type of shit that the zone be on. When they don't want the fight for their fight, when they try to finesse some shit, that's what they be on. Yeah. When they think they fighter gonna win, then they're gonna make that jump happen. But the zone be with shit. The zone don't be doing good business all the time. All the time.
The zone they be doing one side business.
We definitely come to the barbershop.
Yeah, I remember when they had Jose Ramirez go over from ESPN to fight Maurice Hooker on the zone. And that's when I knew I always picked Jose Ramirez to beat like Maurice Hooker, and that's when I knew like he was gonna win because there's no way ESPN would have let Jose Ramirez go on the zone if they didn't know he was gonna beat Maurice Hooker. Like that's an example.
Yeah. I mean, you can see it that way. Me personally, I was never really big on Maurice Hooker anyway. I was never really big on him. He's a decent fighter.
Nah, he's not.
I was never big on Maurice Hooker. So anybody in the top of the division, I believe, most likely probably will beat Maurice Hooker.
And you know what? Let me give her a little credit. Like 5-6 years ago, nobody was paying attention to lower weight classes, talking about them in this capacity. But so let me give a little credit to HBO and like how they promoted Chocolatito. That kind of got the ball rolling when it came to the little guys getting real popular. Even though it was overhyping and stuff, like they went a little far with it, putting him number one pound for pound. It did like give birth to making a lot of these guys big names like Sorung Visai and Quadras and like Estrada. We know all these guys now because like HBO did all that Superfly stuff. So let me give credit to those guys for paving the way for guys like Bam Rodriguez, you know. So
Yeah.
I don't know if it was HBO or what. It was just, I think the lower division is starting to make way. I think they just getting better talent at the lower division. Uh, I'm not gonna say it was HBO because HBO been out of business for boxing for years now, and a lot of people still wasn't talking about the lower weight class until like 2 years ago. They started talking about the lower weight class.
Right. Yeah, I agree with you. I think it's just a better proper talent now, to where it's before wasn't nothing down there, nothing for anybody to be interested in. And
Straight rock and
like
sock and robots at
like
first.
yeah, yep. And then like Dwayne said, it's a lot of talent down there. So that's why it's actually starting to pick up. So and, most likely they can start generating some money just like the other weight classes. I don't see um, why it shouldn't happen because there's a whole lot of talent down there. Some of these guys we might see max out at 126, 122, something like that. So yeah, it's just better talent now. You see all the talent that's coming into the sport of boxing now. That's why a lot of these guys are in trouble. That been in the game long enough. They should have over 20 fights. They're only 15, 18 fights in. They got to worry about these guys right behind them because they're very talented. And I think those guys should be tested against these up and comers before they even think about moving forward, especially when they haven't shown anything. Deserve to be moving forward. So, shout out to these proper talented guys that's coming in. So, it got everybody looking at these lower weight classes. I ain't watched fucking 115 since the fucking 80s, man. You see what I'm saying? But I'm watching it now. You see what I'm saying? I haven't went below 126 in years. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's the talent, man. It's the talent. Because HBO, yeah, been, what, about 4 to 6 years now since they've been out. Yeah, so, yeah, it's the talent, Alex. Yeah, I agree with the one.
Look, Daddy, I'm about to sell these people for a night.
I'm back now.
yeah, hey T. So where's Bam on your pound for pound? Like right now, like is he just outside the top 10?
Nah, he but like number 15. Like number 15. I took number Chinko out of my 15 spot, put him in. Yep, he got more fights. He got just as many fights as number Chinko. Less losses. Yeah, took number Chinko out. I'm on 15. Yeah. Anyway, my number 11. And Cool Boy like my number 7. So they 7, 11, and 15.
I got Cool Boy higher in my top 10. I think Cool Boy is number 8 or number. I think Cool Boy number 8, maybe number 9. I can't remember. I gotta go back and look. But
I got Cool
like
Boy
I said,
at 7.
I think I got Cool Boy number 8. I think I got Cool Boy number 8 on my top 10. But
Yeah, Dwayne, because man, yeah, somewhat similar. We just had a couple guys at a different spot. Yeah, yours was pretty
yeah,
similar.
and Bam just took the number 10 spot. He moved. He just moved Bud Crawford off my top 10.
Mine's still the same.
I had Bud at number 10. I put Bam in at number 10 over Bud.
Did they have skill, just no exposure?
The ones we know about, the ones we named, Haraguchi, Bam, Nakatani. You see, all the good ones came up in this conversation. You saw even MJ too. The good ones' names will always come up. You see how we have conversations and we ain't named none of the anyway old opponents? It's because they're not that good. You know what I mean?
Right. I
Because they're
think
not
any
that
of
good.
these guys we have mentioned are beat anyway. It's just my opinion.
And I ain't necessarily sold on that one, but I want to.
Right.
I most definitely want to see him get down. I want to see anyway mix it up with some people his age for once. I seen Cool Boy do it. You know what I mean? Brandon Rio. I said Brandon Rio. Bam fight before this. Who Bam fight before this fight?
Quadras.
So you know he mixed it up. You know with him, he mixed it up with goddamn wrong side. You know what I mean? I seen anyway fight down there twice. You know what I mean, there's still one guy though.
Hey, he regardless. Inoue is going to be moving up in my pound for pound later this year when he fights for undisputed at 118. When he gets all those belts, when he fights Paul Butler, he's doing what he has to do. Like, he's doing what's required of him as a boxer. He's pursuing undisputed at his weight class. So he gets the credit from me. I give him more credit when it comes to that. So and then after that, he is required to move up to 122 because he will have effectively cleaned out his weight division. You know what I mean? So,
I'm with the power, but
I understand that. I don't have anyway on my pound for pound. Not in my top 10.
He ain't on mine.
Yes, but come on, he's about to be undisputed.
It's not about him being undisputed. That has nothing to do with it. I'm looking at the caliber of fighters that he fought at his weight class. They're not superior fighters. So for him to go through his weight class, okay, he's just a better fighter than everybody in his weight class, but that doesn't mean that he's a pound for pound fighter. Not to me. Because if you got a bunch of nobodies in your weight class and you beat all of them, you're just a better fighter out of the guys in your weight class. It doesn't mean you pound for pound.
Right.
I don't go for accolades because if that was the case, I wouldn't have Earl Spence as my number one pound for pound. I don't go about accolades because if that was the case, I would have Devin Haney or Jamel Charlo as my number one pound for pound if I was going for accolades. I would have Bud Crawford ranked higher if I was going for accolades. I don't go off for accolades. I go off of your skill set. And from what I don't see his skill set as being a pound for pound skill set. Now, if he moves up and he fights better caliber opponents and he's beating those guys with the same ease as he's beating these guys at 118 pounds, then he might be able to make my pound for pound. But until then, nah, he's not a pound for pound fighter to me.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Anyway, my number 11. He's my number 11. He's my number 11. Anyway, good. I can't say like he ain't good. That nigga good. He got that power. He quick with that shit. You know what I mean? I don't know about them raps. I don't know about his rap procedure. I'm a little worried about that. Way, but
that's what I say. If I was doing the top 15, he would be in it. If I was doing the top 15, not a top 10. He's not in my top 10.
He's anyway my top 4 clown. Beat nobody premature and undeserved praise. Yeah, he my number 11. I got him right before Charlo. Him and Charlo my number 11 because I feel like they done about the same amount of work. They done about the same amount of work. You know what I mean? Type as far as they go, and I feel like they do about the same amount of shit, bro. They both can box a little bit, and they more times than not they gonna knock you out. Type deal. Charlo a 2 division, anyway a 3 division, right? But both moved up 6 pounds. Goddamn it. Now anyway get undisputed. That's another wrinkle under his belt.
but he'll still be my number 11 because my number 10 is Devin Haney, if I ain't mistaken. So I don't think he better than Devin Haney. You know what I mean? And he undisputed.
I would have Jamal Charlo over Inoue because Jamal Charlo fought a better caliber opponent.
And that's why I got him. They neck and neck to me. To me. What you guys say, Alex? Like you wanted to say something?
It's just to me, like, I agree with T that Devin Haney is above Inoue. That's why I have like Devin Haney number 5. But like, I do have Inoue, like, like it's the special effects, like Inoue has more special effects to him than Stephen Fulton. He has the highlight reel knockouts. It's kind of like how Better Beef is doing it at light heavyweight. We saw it last week. 18 wins, 18 knockouts. Unified 3 out of 4 belts at light heavyweight. Like, that's the stuff that we like to see in our pound-for-pound guys,
Who you have Inoue in front of on your pound-for-pound?
Who do I have in front of Inoue? I'll be right back.
He got his pound for pound list. He wrote it down. He going to get his list.
Yeah,
I know that's what I said. He's gonna go grab me this.
Yeah, man. Mine is still the same. I ain't changed it yet. And me, my stubborn ass, I probably won't change for another month or so.
I'm finna make a story.
I got mine posted on the website. If anybody want to see my pound for pound, it's posted on the website. And I forgot to take.
What's the name of the website? What's the name of the website, Different?
T-W-T.com.
All right, let me break down the updated pound for pound list, guys. Are you guys ready?
Yep.
Go ahead.
All right. Number 15, Josh Taylor. Number 14, Golovkin. Number 13, Marius Freitas, cruiserweight. Number 12, Jesse Bam Rodriguez. Number 11, Stephen Fulton. Number 10, Gervonta Davis. Number 9, Naoya Inoue. Number 8, Dimitri Bivol. Number 7, Shakur Stevenson. Number 6, Artur Beterbiev. Number 5, Devin Haney. Number 4, Jermell Charlo. Number 3, Usyk. And whichever interchangeable order you want, 1 or 2, is Crawford and Spence. So
you got Inoue above Tank Davis.
Yes, by 1 spot.
I don't care how many spots it is. You got him above Tank Davis.
Yes.
His skill set is not better than Tank Davis.
At 21 years old, he fought Omar Narvaez, who was a long-running champion at, I believe, 112, and knocked him out in 3 rounds. And he did that at a very young age. And since then, he has been knocking out guys left and right, the same as kind of like in the same way Tank is knocking guys out between 3 divisions. So, like, that's my case behind it. It's just no way.
Alex, let me ask you a quick question.
I could say one name on Tank Davis' resume that's better than anybody on Inoue's resume.
Mario Barrios?
I can say 2 people that's better than anybody on Monster's resume. I could say Leo Santa Cruz and I could say Jose Pedraza. They're better than anybody on Monster's resume.
Yes, but it's more of a circumstance type of thing, Dwayne. You see,
no, but you can look at the circumstance. When Tank beat Pedraza for his first title, Pedraza was one of the top guys at 130 pounds. He was one of the top guys.
It was a great win.
Tank was like 21 at that time. 20, 21, somewhere around there.
Yes,
So
it's
so
just the
you've been
thing is like he kind of like failed to capitalize on the momentum. He did go to the UK and knock out Liam Walsh in 3 rounds, which was a cool thing to see, like him flying to the UK to fight in enemy territory. Um, it's just that I feel like in a way has built a better like he's shown that maybe he may have like if they were in the same division, they're two very similar like fighters, like with the same like physical abilities, to have knockout power and like that amount of
It's
skill.
not even
So
close. It's not even close. He
but
don't have the
you
knockout power. He don't have the knockout power that Tank Davis has.
you're not just basing your pound for pound off a skill set, right? It sounds like you're basing it off of
it's a mix
strength.
of it's kind of like a mix of everything, Crush. It's a
Yeah,
mix of
yeah, yeah.
everything.
That's why I asked so I can get a clear understanding, and I respect your list. You know what I mean, because of what you basing it off. You see what I'm saying? Which is totally different from what my list is. I'm strictly for the etymology of pound for pound. Just your skill set against another person. If y'all was in the same weight class, I think this guy skill set would beat this guy's skill set. Mine's not based off of no resume, no accolades, none of that shit. Just strictly skill set. You know what I mean? Which is the reason why my pound for pound won't change, because I'm highly stubborn when it comes to that. Y'all guys should know I'm very passionate about your skill set. I would shit on your resume if you get to talking about it, because people just go off of the resume, but you don't look into the resume. We know a lot of guys, yes, they have looked good. They actually good fighters, but the guys that they've been facing has nowhere been on a level, and that goes on in the sport of boxing. A lot of guys are having this on a resume, so that's why I leave that out of it. Because if I add a resume onto it, and shit, if my pound for pound would make a whole lot of people upset. You understand me? But yeah, so I just base mine off of the skill set of basic of the principles which it was created upon, But if everybody else is accolades and things like that, I listen to it and I respect it. You see what I'm saying? Even if I was basing it off the same exact thing, I probably would agree with some of it. Mine probably would have some of the same guys on there. Probably got some different joint, but off of what you basing it off, cool. But still, you can't have that guy above Tank.
Yeah. I
Well,
mean, no,
most people
I
are
don't,
mad
I
at
don't,
me. What most
I
people, the
respect
thing
it. I
most people are
respect
Tank,
mad
it.
even if
about.
I'm basing it on.
Some people are mad at like other guys have confronted me about having Shakur ahead of Inoue. A lot of people are like I have Shakur at number 7 and Inoue number 9. A lot of dudes are mad about that. It's like you know.
Nah,
Yeah,
man, it ain't nothing to
I
be
got
mad about.
Shakur, I got Shakur high on my pound for pound. But I mean,
Yeah,
your pound for pound is however you do it. I mean that's your pound for pound.
yes, I
I'm
won't
just
speak
saying,
nobody's
me
pound for
personally, I don't see anyway
Like,
skill
like,
set
would you
better than
put
Tank
would
Davis.
you put Shakur ahead of Tank, Dwayne?
If I'm not mistaken,
pound.
I believe I got Tank number 3, and I think I got Shakur number 4 or number
Yep, I
5,
got Tank
if I'm
number
not
3.
mistaken.
Yep, I got Tank number 3.
If I'm not,
Yep.
yeah, I got Tank Davis number 3,
Yeah, so I got Tank
and
above a
it's
few guys.
it's
A few
strictly off
guys.
it's off his skill set because
That's off his
he's
skill
a
set.
he's Tank Davis is a excellent boxer. He don't get credit for his boxing ability, but Tank Davis also has that neutralizer where he can hit you with one shot and change the fight. Shakur Stevenson don't have that neutralizer. Their boxing ability is about the same. Their boxing ability is about the same. But Tank Davis
See,
has something that Shakur Stevenson don't have, which is that one punch knockout power. That's why I got him
thank
above
you.
Shakur.
Thank
Yes,
you,
but
Mr. Freeman. Thank you.
I,
Thank you, Mr.
the
Freeman. Go ahead,
the thing
Alex.
the thing is that like with Tank, like I can't remember the last time Shakur Stevenson lost a round. I can't remember the last time Nayao Inoue lost a round. Well, the last time he lost a round was to Nonito Donaire in the first fight. Um, Dmitry Bivol barely loses a round.
But listen
Artur
what I'm saying.
Beterbiev
Listen
barely
what I'm saying.
loses a round, and Gervonta Davis in total, like he has lost
Yeah, see,
many rounds in his past 3 or 4 fights. He's lost a lot of rounds to
the
Mario
thing, but
Barrios.
the thing, y'all gotta understand. Y'all gotta understand what Tank Davis does. Yeah, he lose rounds. He lose rounds because once he realizes that you cannot hurt him, he goes in for the knockout. So yeah, you're gonna be hitting him because he's gonna go in a high guard and he's gonna walk you down. He's going in for the knockout. He's not trying to win no rounds now. He's just trying to knock you out. Now, when Tank Davis want to win a round and just win the fight off of winning by points, he can win the fight off of winning by points. But once he know that you cannot hurt him, he's like, okay, I'm going to walk you down and get you out of here. That's what Tank Davis do. And a lot of people don't see that.
Well,
They
that
say,
didn't happen in
Tank
the
Davis
last
loses
fight.
rounds here and there.
That didn't happen in the last fight. What he did was draw Raleigh in his last fight. He didn't walk Raleigh down.
He didn't have to walk him down. He didn't have to walk him down because Rolly was walking in. Rolly walked into that shot. He didn't have to walk him down. He walked into the shot.
You gonna use the Rolly fight as an example? Man, you should have.
Rolly was ahead on my scorecard in that fight before he got knocked out.
Rolly was not ahead. Rolly was not ahead on my scorecard. Rolly didn't win that one round in that fight. He didn't win that one round in that fight.
All right. Listen.
Well, TT, what we're discussing, I announced my pound for pound list. I have Jesse Rodriguez number 12. I have Fulton at number 11. I have Inoue number 9. But the thing is here, I have Inoue ahead of Tank Davis. I have Inoue number 9 and Tank Davis at number 10, and that's that's the topic right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, that's your pound for pound. You can have it however you want to have it. I'm not gonna knock your pound for pound, but like I said, I don't see Inoue with a better skill set than Tank Davis. His skill set is not better than.
Inoue was my number 9 at first. He was my number 9 until he started shaking. Then he dropped down 2 spots. I had him at number 9 on mine too. At a point in time, actually, before my most recent update, he was my number 9.
And let me say this. Let me say this when it comes to the.
Now he wanted above Tank.
When it comes to the real. When it comes to the real topic here, like I'll break it down in these 3 categories. When it comes to power, Inoue's number like when it comes to Jesse, Fulton, and Inoue, when it comes to power, it's Inoue. When it comes to skill and versatility, it is Fulton. When it comes to pure all-around talent, it is Jesse Bam Rodriguez. So they're like I feel like right now they all have their number 1 traits right now. But it's just gonna come with time whether we find out who's better out of those 3,
Now,
yeah, true that, TP. It was heavyweight. It was heavyweight on the first pound though.
What you said about Tank Davis is how he loses rounds or whatever. Inoue loses rounds as well. I seen Inoue lose more rounds than Tank Davis lose in fights.
Mm-hmm. I don't think.
So if you say you can't have you have a, I ain't gonna say you have an issue, but if you see me having Tank Davis over Shakur Stevenson, but Shakur Stevenson don't lose as many rounds as Tank Davis, how you got Inoue above Tank Davis? I see Inoue lose way more rounds than Tank Davis loses.
I don't see it, Dwayne. I don't see Inoue losing rounds.
Listen what
I'm gonna say. Do Inoue have any fights on his any fights on his resume that he won by a split decision?
I think I'm gonna have to look it up, but
I can tell you he does. I can tell you he does. He does have fights where he lost by split decision. Tank has never won a fight by a split decision. Every fight that went the distance, which is only 2, was a unanimous decision. Tank never won by a split decision.
Okay.
I could get. It's only we arguing. One spot here right there. What's Tank?
Yes, but do you have a problem? But to go with the topic of the live stream, do you agree with me having him ahead of Stephen Fulton, Dwayne?
No, I don't.
You got any way above Cool Boy?
Yes.
Yes, he does.
The pound.
He got Cool Boy number 11.
Oh, 11.
Nah, I got Cool Boy number 8.
Cool Boy 11.
Cool Boy number 8.
I think
yes,
I think my junk go like that. I got actually Cool Boy and then Tank. Mine.
Now I got Tank, then Cool Boy. I got Tank, Shakur Stevenson, Jamel Charlo, Devin Haney, then Cool Boy.
Anui my 11, Devin Haney my 10, Shakur my 9.
Let me look at mine real quick.
Shakur my 9, Tank my 8, and Cool Boy my 7. I got Anui, Devin, Shakur, Tank, and Cool Boy.
I'm sorry. I got Cool Boy my number 9. I got Cool Boy number 9. I got Cool Boy number 9. My number 1 is Earl Spence. My number 2 is Jawan Boots Ennis. My number 3 is Tank Davis. Hold on. Number 4 is Shakur Stevenson. My number 5 is Jamel Charlo. My number 6 is Devin Haney. My number 7 is Arthur Ahmeduliev. My number 8 is Gary Antoine Russell. My number 9 is Cool Boy. My number 10 right now on the website is Terrence Crawford, but it will be Bam Rodriguez. I will update and make it Bam Rodriguez. That's my number 10.
I got to put my pound for pound on the website.
Now, and the reason why I got Gary Antoine Russell over Cool Boy is because they both fight a similar style, but Gary Antoine has that power that he can change the whole fight with one punch. Because Gary can box the same way as Cool Boy.
I'm definitely don't agree with y'all now. Man, you know, I'm high on Cool Boy though. I'm probably high on Cool Boy than a lot of people.
You could be high on Cool Boy all you want. You put Cool Boy and Gary Antoine in the same ring at the same weight class, Gary Antoine will possibly sleep Cool Boy.
Now you go see Cool Boy turn left, turn right, and shooting his ass with them uppercuts just like he do everybody else, bro.
We need more time, Dwayne, with Gary with Antoine. We need more time.
Listen what I'm about to tell you. You saw absolutely none of that when Gary Antoine fought Jawan Boots Ennis, and Jawan Boots Ennis has a better boxing style than Cool Boy.
I think he's more athletic than Cool Boy. I think he's more athletic than Cool Boy. I think he's more athletic than Cool Boy, but Cool Boy got to use more fundamental boxing skills than Jawan Boots Ennis don't use a whole bunch of fundamental skills. He used a bunch of. And just that, a lot of his shit you can't do what Boots Ennis do. You can do what Cool Boy do. You can't do it.
Yes, but
the point that I'm making is y'all haven't seen Gary Antoine boxing ability because he hasn't have to use it the same way like Tank Davis. He hasn't have to use his boxing ability like that.
It's just hard for
you haven't seen it.
It's hard for me to put a lot of people over Cool Boy when I seen Cool Boy beat different styles already. It's just hard for me to put a lot of people over here. When I seen him beat a couple different styles. And he a natural boxer.
Well, when it comes to instinct, like natural instinct and doing stuff on the fly, I've seen that from both Jesse Rodriguez. I've seen him do the uppercut on Quadras on the fly. He doesn't even think about these things. And I've seen Inoue, he comes up with punches on the fly. He doesn't really have a game plan. He just uses his natural talent and ability. When he sees something, he gets after. It comes to that. That's also a big factor, intangible factor when it comes to who's above who when it comes to skill on the pound for pound.
How many people put they self in the corner, or how many people get forced into a corner? We just saw what happened to Nova when he got forced into a corner. How many people get forced into a corner against Brandon Figueroa and make it out of there? Brandon Figueroa literally, his game plan literally worked to the charm, and Cool Boy still beat him.
Yeah.
Pound for pound, when these people who know what they're talking about, pound for pound, it's crazy how we got.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I said,
but what makes a great little
fighter that can do it?
But what makes a great little man?
Talking about Gary Russell.
Yes, we know he can do it.
Yeah.
Yes, but let me ask this: what makes a great little man? What puts one little man above the others?
When they get down to the way I look at it, I put him in I guess I put him in fantasy matchups, but they count the fantasy matchups, but not really. I can see Inoue, Cool Boy, Williams style beating they styles. I can see they styles beating guys in heavier weight class. You know what I mean? A lot of those little guys, they can have winning records and a lot of knockouts, but a lot of them, they don't possess a whole lot of skill. You can watch them fight. They just standing there, they banging on each other. You know what I mean? They banging on each other. Most part, they just banging on each other. But Bam and Inoue and Cool Boy, they ain't just banging on each other. You know what I mean? They showing you the reason they beating all these guys is because they don't just go in there throwing punches. They actually show you the boxing ability. They actually use they got inside games. They got outside games. You know what I mean? They got head movement. Just rock'em sock'em robots. A lot of the lower weight guys, because not a lot of them got a whole bunch of power. A lot of them not even as skilled boxers as you may think, with them being smaller dudes.
Yes, but that's why I have Inoue as the number one little guy right now, because he has that abnormality about him that separates him from all the other little men. He has one punch knockout power.
I don't think Inoue has better boxing ability than Bam Rodriguez.
Yes.
His boxing ability is better.
Yes, that's arguable. But when it comes to power, Bam has power. He has more power than the average little man, but he does not have one punch, tranquilizing power like the monster right now. At 115.
Yeah, but he don't need one punch power.
Yes, but the fact that he has it, the fact that he has it is a major thing.
But that one punch power is non and void if you can't hit the person.
We
saw that last night. We saw a guy that had one punch power, but he was unable to hit Bam. Bam made him miss. Every time he went to throw, that one punch power, Bam made him miss. So that one punch power is non and void if you can't hit the target. That's one of the reasons why I don't have Tank Davis as number one. Because if you can't hit your target, you're not going to be able to land that one punch power.
All right, but we're discussing who's the best little man right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. that's why I said Bam Rodriguez I will put above anyway because his boxing ability. When it comes to boxing, when I go by skill set, your boxing ability is able to avoid big shots when they come at you. So if you can avoid those big shots, that means your boxing ability and your defense is better than the average person. If you can
Yeah,
avoid those shots, that's
yes,
part
but
of your
I
skill
feel
set.
like as of right now, he needs to fight a few more styles. You know what I mean? Like Inoue
I
has
mean,
fought more
you got
styles.
that could be your opinion, but I'm just going off of what I've seen in the last two fights. What I've seen, like I said, when I saw him fight and he won the belt, I was like, okay, this guy he actually can box. And then when I saw what he did last night, just solidify him as my number 10 because I saw him doing it in multiple occasions. He did it. He fought the same way on multiple occasions. The only difference is what I saw in this fight from the last fight was he stood in the pocket more the last fight, but he had the ring IQ to know he was in there with a big puncher. He's not going to stand in the pocket. He's going to use his boxing ability and keep this fighter guessing the whole night. And that's exactly what he did, and he got him out of there in the seventh round.
Yeah.
What's up,
Not only did he
G5?
show me boxing, but he showed me what's going on, G5. Not only did he show me boxing ability, but he showed me that he has a great ring IQ as well.
Yeah. Jet, what's up, Jet?
Now, hold on. Let me.
Okay,
This is the elephant in the room to me.
okay.
Do you think Bam is doing this to guys? Do you think 115 is? Do you think Jesse Rodriguez is doing this to a division at the right time? You know what I mean? Like Rungvisai's 35, Estrada's gonna be in his 30s, Chocolatito's getting older, and Quadras was a little older. Like this is the elephant. Do you think
I like that, Alex. Hey, Alex, I know what you did. I like that, Alex. Is there some Monster anyway shit going on?
I'm not saying he's doing it at the right time because he can't help the fact that he's only 22. That's not his. That's out of his hands. He can't help the fact that these guys are older than him. All he could do is fight the best fighters of the division. So if these guys are the best fighters of the division, whether they old or young, and he beats these guys, he's just better. Because you have no control of nobody's age. You have no control over how old you was when when you turned pro. So if you younger than these guys, you younger than them. But you can't say that and then say Canelo Alvarez was beating all these guys, and that's why he guys that Canelo Alvarez fought guys.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, T? Have anything to add to that?
I don't think he hurt because he got up.
Nah, I think he was like, oh, he was there.
I don't think sounds like it's like the question is asked is like kind of aging these guys out hard because they older. No, I mean, wow, it shouldn't be guys that damn old fighting that weight class is that goddamn light any damn ways. It's just in my opinion, y'all, you know, but no, I don't think it's any funny business with this guy. It just happened to be like I just said, you know, and like you mentioned, you know, with the beginning of the conversation, with those guys, they just older and he's still in the game. So, you know, older, younger, if he's beating these guys, it doesn't matter. It's not like
He's more than the girls.
actually being manufactured like a Canelo, you know, who his shit was made to be that way. You know, that's not the same case. It's just happened, you know, It's a lot of older, light ass older guys. Lower weight class, and they still around. They at the age where they should be retiring, but they still in there. So hey, if you're an older guy, you still in there, and you get touched up by a younger guy that's better, or whatever. I don't want to hear no nonsense. Get your ass out the way. It's a younger man's sport now. So the longer you stay in there, you put yourself in the crosshairs to run across one of these little young animals, and they gonna touch that ass up. So I have no sympathy for old people in the sport that's in the fucking way. You understand what I'm saying? So if they there and they get touched up, bro, nobody can throw no excuses that they was old. No, they old ass shit.
All right. Well, that's good. Well,
Nah, but you got a good pound for pound list. I just don't agree with in a way, but I mean, like I said, that's your pound for pound, and you can explain it, so I can't knock it. If you can explain your pound for pound, I can't knock it.
Yeah, I respect this pound for pound and what he's basing it off. He's basing it off, another category besides just the skill set, and he explained that. So I understand why his pound for pound is like that. So yeah, man, I ain't got no problem with it. The only pound for pound list people that I would ever have a problem with, no matter how it's put together, is old media. Whenever you guys or anybody on, I don't have a problem with y'all pound for pound. Even I've seen some guys pound for pound, not any of you guys, but I've seen some shit and I'm like, come on, man. But I respect the community's pound for pound over anybody's that's outside of old media. So I will always respect y'all. It's the old media, that mass media pound for pound. It just grind my gears. And it's the only way I will always attack. But I feel like attacking someone pound for pound. But anybody else, no matter who it is, no problem.
And you're not, and like I say, I respect it because you can explain why you have it the way you have it, and you honest about what you got on there. You ain't got in a way as number 3 pound for pound or number 2 pound for pound. You keeping it 100 and you being honest. You don't believe he's that high, but you believe he's on the top 10. So I respect it. Like I said, I ain't got no problem with it.
Yeah, I ain't got no problem with your joint. Good joint, Alex. I ain't tell you already. Good joint.
oh,
Good
thank
joint,
you,
man.
thank you,
Good
thank you,
joint, man.
thank you.
See, this is the respectful shit. See, you explain. You explain. You know what I'm saying? And most people that come here can explain, and they have explained. No matter if it's for some of the craziest shit, people was able to explain the reason why their pound for pound is the way that it is. And that's all we ask for, is that, because we give that same thing out. And we just want that in return is healthy for discussion. And that's why we always have the best segments, over old media. Yes, I said it and I will continue to say it. Shout out to the team, the winning team, and everybody else that's doing great things out there. And they boxing content makes sense because you can actually break it down. So shout out to everybody that's doing that. All right. Y'all make sure y'all check out the website. Also, I gotta get over there, get on my shit with this raggedy ass computer. I gotta get my computer, man. So just my shit up. My sister need to bring it back to me. She hijacked my shit.
And a lot of times we more in tune with boxing than old media, anyway.
Yes.
And it's certain people that they gotta have in their pound for pounds. You know what I mean? We ain't gotta have nobody in our pound for pound. We put these people here off of what they did. You know what I mean? That's it. Unbiased, unbiased, all biased, to the side, type deal.
And
Yeah.
like I said, ESPN pound for pound, excuse me, is flawed when you got Canelo Alvarez as number 4, number 3, and you got daggone Billboard at number 7. That shit doesn't even make sense. And it's not like it's an old pound for pound. That's updated. They updated that once Canelo lost. They updated the pound for pound, and they still put Bivol below Canelo after Canelo just lost to the man.
And a lot of things with Bivol, like when it comes to Bivol's like stance on the pound for pound list, it's not just the Canelo win. The Canelo win put him there, but it's also that he's defended the belt 10 times. Like that's a major thing. And he beat Joe Smith, Gene Pascal, all of those guys. Like so.
Shamu, the Irish champion.
I got Bivol. I think I got Bivol like my number 13 pound for pound. He's number 13.
My number 6.
He's number 8 on mine. Bivol number 8.
I got a number 13. Only because, like I said, I'm going off the skill set, and he has a ordinary skill set. It's not something that's special about his skill set. And I believe the other guys that's on my top 10 has a special skill set. They're not an ordinary fighter. Like Bivol is an ordinary fighter, and if you have a better skill set, you will be able to beat Bivol. That's why I think Arthur Bertollev will beat Bivol because of his skill set. His skill set. Arthur Bertollev showed people in his last fight with Joe Smith that he can box. He showed that he can box, and he has that one punch knockout power.
Mm-hmm. Y'all know how I feel about that. Y'all know I got Bivol in that jump. Y'all know I got Bivol. I think Bivol the best. Yeah. I think Bivol the best guy, not a heavyweight. I think he could beat any cruiserweight, and I think he could beat pretty much everybody else. Everybody else, pretty much.
Now, what I will say is that Bivol and Arthur Bertollev fight, that's more close to a 50-50 fight that I'm gonna see with Arthur Bertollev because of Bivol's skill set. He's able to box. He's able to box, and he got enough power to keep you honest. But is it going to be enough to keep Arthur Bertollev off of him? I don't know. We have to see that fight when it happens.
But T, there's a little bonus topic I wanted to bring up from last night. McCaskill, like she's calling out Chantel Cameron. Like why? Like, isn't Cameron supposed to fight Kelly Reese?
Yeah. Yeah.
Who do you think she should be calling out?
She should be calling out Clarissa. Call out Clarissa to fight at 147.
How she call out Clarissa? Clarissa about to fight Savannah Marshall, bro.
Because Clarissa has said she's gonna move down eventually to 147 to get all the belts over there. Like so.
Who gonna fight Clarissa? Who called out Clarissa?
Nobody.
Alex is saying that McCaskill should be calling out Clarissa Shields. And I'm saying, you know why? Because she's about to beat up on Savannah Marshall. I understand what Alex is saying.
I don't think McCaskill want to fight Clarissa. Because if she fight Clarissa the way she fought.
Who is this guy in the chat? Sean Johnson. Immediately we bring up Chantel Cameron, and this guy comes up with like.
If Jessica McCaskill fight Clarissa the way she fought last night, she is not winning that fight. She possibly gets stopped. Because she was in that joint. I mean, although she probably know her opponent couldn't take the pressure, but she was in there a lot of times was out of control. She was just throwing shots and she was getting hit. If the person that she was in there with, if that was Amanda Serrano, she might would have got stopped.
Natasha Jones versus McCaskill 2.
Yeah.
If I'm mistaken,
I just don't understand how you have the biggest star in the sport and you don't want to fight with her. It's like
right now. Right
I
now,
mean, to be honest,
right now, no, Alex, they too far apart right now. Right now, where they at? They're too far apart.
To be honest, like T said, why would she call out Carissa if Carissa already has a fight lined up? There's no point in calling her out.
Chris said that.
Because
Yeah, I
it's
said
not.
that.
Oh, my bad, Crush. It's not a fact that Carissa's going to come down to 147. Although Carissa said she might go down to 147, but it's not a guarantee that she's going to go down to 147.
I said if the bag right. The bag right, she'll gladly go down to 147. She said she's not losing her ass unless it's for a big bag.
Yeah,
Exactly
she
what
did
she
say
said. Exactly what she said.
Right. So, like I said, it's not a guarantee that Carissa's going to come down and fight her. So I wouldn't see her calling out Carissa because that would be clout chasing at that point.
If y'all can put Tyson Fury in y'all, then shit, I can put Clarissa in mine. Number 4.
Yeah, that would be
right.
That would set up clout chasing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what she could do, she could call out one of those fighters at the weight class below her if she ain't calling out if she ain't calling out nobody in her division because she's the undisputed champion. So she could call out one of those other champions at a weight class below her.
She called out Chantel Cameron, who's like unified.
She finna beat up Savannah. Clarissa finna beat up Savannah Marshall and then go fight PFL. But McCaskill can call out Natasha Jones for sure because they both champions. They're both champions right now.
And then they wasn't it talk about Carissa fighting the other undisputed champion? What's her name?
Cruz.
Yeah, Cruz.
Yeah.
That's if she go up. Yeah, you know they cool. She said I gave you a fight. She said I gave French on the fight when I didn't want to give her one. She said French on basically begged her for the fight. Not big, that's the wrong word. She said they friends. She said French on pleaded with her. You know, we gotta fight in the pros. We gotta fight in the pros. Chris like, I don't want to fight you with. She said French on pressed her about it, and she said, okay, I'll fight you. And they fought their very first fight of the pros. You know what I mean? Chris said, I didn't want to fight her then. She was like, now French on got the belt. She's I'm gonna put in my request. You know what I mean? That's what she said. She did say that. Put in my request now.
Now that's a fight that Carissa should be looking to make because you undisputed at 147, you undisputed at the next weight class. Now it's only right for you to move up.
54 and 160, and then she got a belt at 168, but she never got undisputed. So now she want to go back to her original division and win the belt, and win the undisputed at her original division,
and keep that ass.
Right, bro, that ass. But yeah, she got to fight. She got it now, but she from this weight class, she going down to 155. That's why she talking about 147, 147. Because she fight MMA at 150 or 155. So she going down to 155 after this fight to fight MMA. So at that point, she gonna be deciding whether she gonna go down them pounds or go up them pounds. You know what I mean? But after her next fight, she gonna fight him PFL after her next fight.
I don't understand. Like Carissa, I think she could lose the weight easily. Like she could be at 145 if she wanted to.
She said she could, but she said she gonna lose her ass. She said she gonna lose her butt.
So
she gonna go back to her regular.
She said you gotta pay her. You gotta pay her that big money if you want her to lose her ass.
Yeah,
right.
At this point, Carissa. At this point, Carissa is in position to fight whoever she want to fight. If the money ain't right, ain't no need for her fighting down there.
This ass is more important to her than getting undisputed at 47.
If you want her back to go flat, then you got to make sure that motherfucker person is mega fat. You understand?
Let's be honest. If Carissa goes down and fights McCaskill and beat the shit out of McCaskill, they're gonna say, "Oh, Carissa moved down and fought a smaller person."
She a weight bully.
Yeah, I think she
Sugar
gonna beat. Yeah, Sean. I think she gonna beat. I think she gonna beat Savannah. We ain't gotta think no more because this shit finna happen, Sean. So we just gotta wait for a little second. You gotta hold our horses on this, Sean. But
Yeah,
yeah,
September, right? Yeah,
I think
September,
September
baby.
17th or something like that. September 10th,
Yeah.
September 10th, something like that. But yeah, Sean, it's finna happen, Sean. It's finna happen. So we got, we gonna have our answers on that one in just a second.
Yeah, y'all know I like Jessica McCaskill. I don't want Clarissa to beat up on her fine ass, man. Goddamn. Nah, she don't need that smoke. She don't need that smoke. She don't need that smoke. We'll fuck her up. I'm trying to tell you. Clarissa will fuck her up.
Yeah, she will.
I ain't gonna hold you. She will fuck her up. I'm gonna keep it real, y'all. She will fuck her up. All that dog shit. She would run into. She'd meet the Crispies, snap, crack on fucking pop. You understand what I'm saying? She get the Crispies treatment, snap, crack on pop. I'm telling you, nah, I don't want that fine ass to get beat up like that.
Carissa is a much better boxer, much better.
Mm-hmm.
She like light years above her in boxing ability.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But right.
Shit.
But my point is, McCaskill called out a person who should be about to fight for undisputed at 140. Chantel Cameron is supposed to be fighting Callie Reese for undisputed at 140. McCaskill called out Chantel Cameron.
That's one.
So,
but if you look at it, she about to fight somebody at 140 for undisputed, and then she called out a girl that's about to fight for undisputed. So why not fight the 147 for undisputed?
Because I think McCaskill is naturally.
They both got now. Callie Reese got a belt, and the other girl got some belts. They got to fight each other for undisputed.
No, I'm just saying. Either way, it will be for undisputed. It would be at 140 for undisputed, and it'd be at 147 for undisputed. Either way, it would be for undisputed. So it didn't make a difference if it was at 140 or if it was at 147. It still would be for undisputed. Either way.
Yeah. It's just the point is, McCaskill. Like it's like I'm still trying to figure out like her end game. Like what's her big plan? Like is she trying to eventually get a rematch with Katie Taylor or like what is it? Like because I don't see the big.
What weight class can Kelly Taylor fight at? What weight class Kelly Taylor fight at?
135.
She ain't McCaskill ain't moving down. If anything, she gonna move up. Now, Katie Taylor can move up, but that would be two weight classes that she's moving up. McCaskill ain't gonna go down to 135. She got to move down two weight classes.
Yeah. I heard Callie. I heard Callie Reese like won an Emmy like for acting. Like, was she in a movie?
If you want a Emmy, she had to be in the movie. They ain't giving that out to no sports athlete.
She played in something. What the fuck movie was that? When she got the award?
Who you talking about, Calories?
Yeah.
Yeah,
she played in the movie.
She top 10 baddies. She top 10 baddest women for sure. That's why I showed to you. I want y'all to put a face to the name.
Oh, I know.
I remember I did that Super 16 women. I talked about this fighter with Cameroon and Reese on that jump. Type shit.
Yeah.
I was like, when I exposed Savannah Marshall, I was like, you see, in this woman right here, she'd have been in hella weight class. You see, she didn't fought everybody. Savannah Marshall ain't fought. You know what I mean? I said a lot of these women got losses because these women, they get opportunities to mix it up early. A lot of these women in the game, they try to get them early before they get to they best self. They try to get the wins on them early. So I ain't got to fight her. I already beat her.
You know what I mean? A woman to get a title shot in about 4-5 fights. You know what I mean? Quick, all the time. They'll try to get them before they, get to where they're going. She got 7 losses, but you see what I'm saying? She ain't lost since Cecilia Brakes. You know what I mean? Cecilia Brakes. Y'all know who that is, though.
Yeah, and I remember that fight on the HBO. She knocked down, she rocked her. Callie Reese knocked down Cecilia Brancus.
Yeah. And then she
That
lost
was a tough fight.
Then she lost to Christina Hammer. Y'all know who that is, don't it? Christina Hammer, she in the
Yep.
pound right now. You know. And then she lost to Hannah Gabriels, heavyweight champ, big Hannah Gabriels. You know what I mean? So she ain't Christina Hammer again. So y'all see them 7 losses, but look who she fighting though. Y'all know what I mean? And then you get down here to this lady that I don't really know her though. She 21-3, but I know who the fuck Tori Nelson is. You know what I mean? Tori Nelson was a champion. Her damn self, Tori Nelson. She a motherfucker. You know what I mean? So she only got, she ain't no scrub. She got losses, but these people got her kind of early. She ain't lost in 2018 against Cecilia Brakes 4 undisputed. You know what I mean? 97, 92, 93, 96, 93, 96. So, 2-3 rounds was the difference. And she got a knockdown.
To the barbershop about an hour.
Yeah, she a motherfucker too, though. But yeah, that is her fight, though. It is her fight, though. So I get what Alex saying on that tip. That is her fight with her undisputed fight. I think they both got 2 belts, if I ain't mistaken. Now she got the WBA, the WBO. Yeah, she got WBA and the WBO, and the other girl got the WBC and the IBO.
Yeah, but T, what do you think is McCaskill's end game? I think she's in her mid-30s already.
Uh-huh.
So what do you think she's looking for here?
McCaskill. McCaskill need that big fight, but at 40, it's like when you it's either gonna be Katie Taylor or Carissa Shields. You know what I mean? And I think it's more so they have to try to get Katie Taylor in there. They already both on the zone. Y'all think I was gonna go there, dude? They already both on the zone. You know what I'm saying? They both are Eddie, champion, undisputed. Amanda Serrano, the Amanda Serrano fight ain't gonna happen. Maybe not. You know what I mean? McCaskill versus Katie Taylor. Go ahead and get Katie Taylor knocked the fuck out. Or you go get McCaskill head boxed out. 1 or 2, right? Because Katie Taylor can for sure. If nothing else, she the fucking punch. She showed me that against Serrano. If she can't do shit else, so McCaskill, Katie Taylor. It's the best thing for her. Mid-30s. She deserve it. Undisputed. She ain't trying to fight Shields. I don't blame her. I won't be trying to fight Shields either if I was McCaskill. Katie Taylor, 140, 147.
Yeah, but overall, it was a good night of fights last night. Now it's time for me to enjoy my Sunday. Crush, Dwayne, Southern T, everybody in the chat, have a great day. And I don't know who's fighting next week, so I guess I'll wait. And tomorrow, John Cena's coming back. Today. So you can see me.
we got some fights tonight.
For real?
Yeah, it's some boxing matchups on the zone today.
The zone? Oh, okay. Who fighting?
I saw that last night. That was on one of the commercials last night when I was watching the zone fight. They got some fights going on today. I can't remember who it is, but it's a fight. Matter of fact, let me look and see. I can tell you in 1 second.
Oh, shit, okay. No, I didn't, D-Man. What happened?
Wow. I don't know what it is.
I don't see nothing, man. I don't see nothing in there, Jeff. But yeah.
But yeah, man. I think at this point, man, I only want to see the best fight the best. I want to see all these folks mix it up, or you know what I mean. It ain't. I don't want to see these folks mix it up because I think my fighter go win. I actually want to see these folks mix it up because I don't know if my fighter go win. You know what I mean? You must think that jump to the wrong cash app, D man. But yeah, I want to see. I want to see fights. I want to see fights where I don't know the outcome. I don't want to go in there and I don't want to see whitewashes and dust ups and shit. You know what I mean? I want to see competitive matches. I want to see the best fight the best type deal. And that's really what we all want to see. If we want, don't nobody want to pay for don't nobody want to pay for goddamn. Don't nobody want to pay to see motherfucking Canelo fight Year Durham or don't nobody want to pay to see goddamn Tank Davis knock out motherfucking Rolly Romero. But no, I ain't gonna lie, that was entertaining though. I ain't gonna do Tank like that. That was fun. That was fun to watch. It was fun because Rolly made it fun. It was fun. Rolly made us believe he had a chance right up until the fight started. Once the fight started, we knew that Rolly didn't have a chance. But Rolly walked us down until the fight started. But yeah, y'all get what I'm saying, man. We don't want to see shit like that, dog. We want to see goddamn. We don't want to see shit like that compared to motherfucking Cool Boy versus a new one. Goddamn Bud versus Earl. Goddamn Baturvia versus B-Ball. Goddamn even Chocolatito versus Estrada. You know what I mean? We want to see shit like that. You know what I mean? And I think Chocolatito won the first fight, so we talking about the little people. The second fight, not the first fight. It's the third fight or the second fight? Just the third fight. The last fight, Chocolatito won the last fight. I think Chocolatito won the last fight for sure. You know what I mean? I think he won the last one for sure. But I think Estrada go get him. I think Estrada go get him this time, though. I think Estrada was supposed to put him out the last time, but Estrada had one last hurrah. I think I got rid of the sweater. But Estrada had one last hurrah. They almost don't even like I got stung, huh? I'm sleeping anyway. I got bags on both my ass, so you can't even tell one swell. This the one that swell. This the one where I just got bags on my ass. Well, yeah. You can't even.
I just sent you the fight to your phone, T. I just texted to you.
What fight?
You should be getting it right now. It's Soda versus Bundle.
Bundu?
Bunder. Blunder. Or Bunder.
Yeah. Make that one. Yeah. No, I ain't take that. Okay, I'm finna check that jump. I'm getting ready to. I'm finna rob the bookie. I'm finna end the judge. I'm finna go rob the bookie. I'll make sure I get to y'all. I'm gonna let y'all get to y'all Sundays. I'm finna rob the bookie. Y'all know I'm be chilling on that junk. I made some bets, about to put in some more bets. Appreciate y'all folks sliding through this junk. Skin Holloway Southern Tea. This ain't the pad. This ain't the fruit. One of y'all folks go live so I can come to y'all live and shit. Probably y'all shit. Skin Holloway Southern Tea. This ain't the past. This ain't the future. But this the present. That's how we rocking. And I'm out. Look, we just do it. I ain't saying just do that. He said, hey man, don't bet the house. Man, you know I'm finna bet the house. Right now, everything, all of them, kids in there now, everything must go. No, I'm just playing. But all right, I'm gonna get it with y'all folks, man.